Hello, 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 everybody! I'm being gang stalked, apparently. I am your androgynous AI game show host from the future.
I'm acquired.
Caster.
And I am your amazing agender avian co-host, Raffy the Owl, all by my lonesome in the corner over here.
I forgot to I forgot to summon a corporeal form for you to observe, apparently.
Oh, man, frickin'... Don't you hate when your friends forget to render a corporeal form, people?
It's fine, it'll happen. I'll keep spinning with my free finger while I...
Yeah, this is our, loading sequence.
Yeah. I have on occasions considered making the kind of Persona 5 loading.
What if we stop at the same time?
There we go. Perfect. We've manifested.
There we go.
We've manifested truth, success, and destiny. Unfortunately, because it's daytime, we can't do one of the things we were gonna go and do. So
no, that's fine. It's gonna roll over. We're gonna kick some elite butt.
Yes. For today, esteemed guests, my fellow contestants, we are going to be doing the last bits and pieces of the mandatory story, which is very, very exciting. Last time we went and fought Arven, and it was a wake-up call for considering a lot of the game was pretty smooth riding once we kind of, got to about level 50, and we just kind of stayed on curve, and it was great. And then he shows up with a level 63, and I'm like, why?
Yeah, man's coming in here with 6 Pokemon, throwing down an entry hazard.
Yeah, it was like, okay, so the game is no longer fucking around. I'm expecting top-tier singles meta teams in the Elite Four now. I'm shook.
Yeah.
Geeta is going to be a whole problem. I wonder if that's why they don't like her, because she's actually a threat. Anyway, what is the route to Victory Road? Because I do not know how to get to it from here.
Here, follow me, my friend. Yeah, the reason people don't like Geeta is that she is exclusively controlled by various former world champions. The waiting time to be able to fight her is colossal.
Famed YouTuber. You left
That's
my
right, it's me,
shit.
Wolf Glink. Oh man, okay, there you go. No, just keep go.
Yeah, up here. Okay.
Just enter hole.
Enter hole.
Oh, I gotta enter the mod view. I say right after saying enter the hole, need to make sure I can keep people in line.
Oh, is this a new area? Does this count as Victory
Yes, it
Road?
is. It is a separate area, and because this is a place that you can enter from the start of the game, you better believe we got some baby-ass baloney here.
I was going to say, none of the things here look especially scary. I mean, I don't have a Tandemaus yet.
Well, let's see. We got Tandemaus, Igglybuff. There's the fairy dog.
I'm just grabbing that Tandemaus.
Okay.
I see them so often and just ignore that they're level 8. Oh my gosh.
And you get it.
Friend.
Can they win?
Friend, do I have a nest ball? I do.
There is a trainer here, and I don't have the heart to interact with them. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm really loving the, just ambient wind, giving the sense of gravitas as we approach.
And here we are just messing around with level 8s when really we should be kind of fearing for our lives.
There's a trainer at the top of this who's marked as a hard trainer, and
They might be. They might fucking be.
We should probably fight it, or fight them.
First, go catch your tiny child so I can name this.
I'm acquiring a Fido in this very moment. Just needing to scroll all the way over to quick balls. Let's see. Okay, shockingly, I caught the Fido. I probably should have gotten Mousehold. That's okay. I do not think this is going to be a game breaker.
I'm not going to level up
make
this
or break
level 8
scenario.
to level 60. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it.
Okay, let's see.
All right.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Jerry.
Mascot. Mascot Jerry. two separate words. Oh man.
Oh, I just realized that the other thing that we didn't do because we were too busy having fun and telling jokes rather than preparing for the stream is that I didn't update our team info. But that's fine. We can do that now. It gives us an option to it gives us a chance to go and highlight what we've got going before we go into Mascot Jerry. Good.
Mine has not changed very much, but yours has.
Yes.
Pensive emoji.
My team details. That's been sent to my boxes. Very good. Wonk. Okay, so we still have Chromadancer, the Masquerader. We no longer have Paradox, the Paradox, the Ceruledge, but we do have
of an angel.
We do have Yo Whiskers, the Dondozo.
Yo Whiskers.
Like Yo MTV Raps, basically. We do.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Well, you know, that mouth is large, so it spits fat rhymes. It's basically Charlie Tuna from Jurassic 5. Amberhand the Annihilape is still with us. Frosty Boy the Finizen no longer is.
Frosty Boy.
Oh! But we do
Frosty Boy on ice.
But we do now have the other version, the Paradox version of Turbo Goblin, no longer a Sableye, but instead a Reveroom. I do need the ability to go and deal with fairy types, or I will cry. This team will die to that, surely.
Yeah, I feel that.
And the rest are the same. Has yours changed much?
No, I'm still Chromadancer, Trickyzilla, Amberhand, Opalbeat, Quartzwing, and
Definitely no
Zodialite.
longer a Larvesta. That's a Volcarona now.
Ah, true.
You're still rocking Trickyzilla the Baxcalibur.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, I think I'm going to take this metronome off of Pulse Devil and put it onto Exodialite.
Now is a reasonable time to go start messing around with your team options, your hold items and stuff, for sure. Right.
Yeah, I'm kind of... It's an interesting question, like, looking at my team and being like, what should I lead with going up against this lad at the top of the top of the field?
Do I still have U-turn on Chromadancer? Chromadancer has taken a tiny amount of damage, and I do not remember when that occurred.
I guess maybe the tandem mouse bonking you with something?
No, I think I was catching a Sinistee and missed or something.
Okay.
Or it sucker punched me and did like 2 damage. That's fine. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that this thing has U-turn. Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
So if my opening match is a bad call, I can still get the fuck out of there.
Sensible. I think I'm gonna lead with Volcarona because if I can just set up with Fiery Dance, that is an extremely easy win. And yeah, does mean I'm, not gonna be jazzed if they're leading with Rock, but hey.
You look like you got promise, kid. Let's give you a challenge to grow on.
Ooh, Paco giving an intense face there. Okay, yeah, Paco is not coming out with the baby content.
Okay. Imagine if we went up here first, just to go see what it was like and be like, oh, level 8. The run would be immediately, because remember, we ran into the first black box trainer and was like, haha, and then lost a Pokemon. So we would have absolutely have talked to this guy without realizing that that was a warning sign.
Yeah, okay, here's a question for you. Crocodile might know Rock Slide, which would deal 4 times damage against me, but it's possible that I could just insta-kill it with Bug Buzz. I should probably, I'm hearing myself say these words.
You're much higher level too, so you're likely to go first.
I mean, I know I'm going to go first. I'm just, you know what? I've got a really high special attack. I've got a, I think I'm just going to click Bug Buzz and it's going to be okay. And it's dead. Okay, thank goodness. There's just too much whisker to contain on this screen.
You stole him from me, you bastard. Die.
Ooh.
No false idols.
Interesting. Paco coming out with Bronzong next. I do not know why that's the pick, because I just click Fiery Dance and then you disappear. Oh, interesting. That didn't kill it. Maybe it has Heat Proof as its ability. It sets up Rain Dance. If his third is Ceruledge, that seems like a bad move, friend.
Bronzong is...
Yeah, Rage Fist would work.
Yeah, Steel doesn't resist Ghost.
Not anymore, no. Yeah, Fire...
Would also do
It's probably Levitate, but that's the thing about Bronzong, you know, back in the day, it was only weak to Ground or Fire, and it had two abilities, Heat Proof and Levitate, so it was basically a coin flip as to...
Yeah. That's fun, though. Annoying, but fun.
Yeah, I would broadly agree. Okay, Chroma Dancer, let's go dance in the rain.
No, but I am a psychic type. I am a fighting type, and it does have psychic moves, but it's also slow.
Yeah, I think you can click Rage Fist and you probably won't insta-kill it, but hey, maybe it'll set up Rain Dance and it'll be funny.
Okay, well, it didn't die. Ha ha ha! Yeah, okay.
Truly, Hey, Paco, if you're in chat, I would love to know what the strat is here. Okay, and indeed, I have disposed with Cappy Paco.
Hey!
I did get some growth out of it, thank you.
With some actual heat. You try it.
Yeah. No, decent, you know, reminder that this is not... this is not a game!
Also, a thing that I guess I just realized is that technically we could have tried to do this first. So it being level 58 is, I think, maybe telling of what some of the first mons in the Elite Four are going to be. And then it will probably scale its way up to 63. At guess. I'm glad we've got ourselves to 63, 65, because hedging our bets here. Don't want to die, but also...
yeah, this is definitely a can't be too safe kind of deal. And you know Nemona's gonna rock up with some hot baloney. Before I go inside, though, okay, you've entered a cutscene. That's fine. I will join you on that briefly. Hello, caster. So, this is it. You've decided to face the Pokémon League. The final test you must pass to become a champion is held here in this building. I wish you the best of luck from the bottom of my heart, caster. I look forward to meeting you again soon.
Don't lose. Is that all you have to say? Oh, I hear a gimme ghoul. Hold on.
It's oh, it's right there.
Now, what were we saying before? Are you ready to face the League's champion ascent? Yes, please. From Uber Academy, is it? It appears you have a total of 8 gym badges. Very well. You may now proceed to the interview room.
Oh boy.
There's an interview segment.
Huh. Interesting. Not what... Huh. Oh, wow. Oh, let's go.
She
okay.
wears glasses, apparently.
Who was voicing Rika?
We both took a turn at it, so it's fine either way. Thank you for coming today. Please, do have a seat.
It's so intimidating.
What are you doing? Please take your seat.
Quick look at the plan.
Oh.
You just gravitate slow.
It's a magnetic seat. I, Rika, will be your interviewer. Let's get started with the first portion of the champion assessment. We begin with the interview. First things first, let me see how many gym badges you have. Excellent. You have all 8. Next, I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you wouldn't mind, Caster. Please think carefully, as you may automatically fail the interview depending on your answers. Apparently... Okay, well, I'll mention it later. Let's begin. How did you get here today? I rode on my Pokémon. Very good, very good. Please tell me the name of the school you're enrolled in. Oh, you could give the wrong one. Weird. Yeah, you're definitely Naranja, otherwise that would be odd. Ah, that's right. So what brings you to the Pokemon League today?
Hi. That third one is really getting wait, where am I?
Yes, indeed. Why else would you be here, I suppose? Now, what do you intend to do if and when you become a champion? Well, I want to battle Nimona. I'm not an infinite treadmill for strength kind of person, to be honest.
You're not a Dragon Ball Z character, I understand.
I see. Interesting. Tell me, which of the 8 gyms give you the most difficulty?
Oh. Interesting question. That would probably be the Psychic Gym. At least for me, that sticks out as being the one that had the most stress to it. What do you think?
Fucking Artisan Trailblazer Nightmare, once he had the speed and damage boost, was actually a bit of a pain in the ass to do. Like, the earlier gyms are scarier because the levels are so much lower and anything can go wrong.
Yeah.
I like that Montenevera isn't on this list. Oh, no, it is.
Oh, it scrolls. Yeah. Whoa, okay.
It doesn't suggest that it scrolls. I was like, only 6 answers.
No, I was shocked. So, is Glaciato the psychic one?
No, you want Alfanada.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is actually no, it's not in order, because Cascarafa was not as high level as Levincia. This order's wild. Whatever. Yeah, Artisan for me personally. I see. And what was the name of the gym leader you faced there?
Oh, shit.
That would have been Brassius.
Oh, God. Okay, I'm going through. I'm like, it's not Kofu. Was that Tulip?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I'm glad you seem to remember.
Oh, terrifying.
Do you remember
this
which
is so
type
stressful.
of Pokemon Brassius used? Don't insult me. I can genuinely see some people struggling with this, you know?
Totally.
Wonderful. Building the skills needed for the champion assessment is no small feat. A number of friends of mine have started playing this as their first Pokemon since Gen 1 and are enjoying the discovery process, but also having a time TM with certain bits that we're just like, no, we already understand this. This isn't an issue. So, you know, sliding skills for everybody. Like, having to consistently Google type matchups and things like that. There are some that I don't have in my head, but, like, you know, I have most of them. You must have met a lot of Pokemon to get here after. What's the category of the Pokemon you chose to be your first partner?
Okay. We got an easy one.
I can see some people also, if they went through the process of fucking, because there are some people that just get all 3 starters by trading at the start of the game. I can see them being like, wait, hold on.
I could never deny my child.
Very good. Now, please forgive me, but I'm going to repeat a previous question. Remind me, what do you intend to do if and when you become a champion? Nimona, please.
Still want to battle Nimona. Man, this is legitimately stressful.
Because I genuinely don't know what happens if you get this wrong.
No, me neither.
And some of them are definitely like open questions, and some definitely you can get wrong.
So I have heard, like, I heard that there was some like oh, okay, this might be it. Basically, I heard, I think it must have been this, that someone gave a blatantly wrong answer to a question as a joke and then actually faced consequences for it, and they were like, oh jeez.
Next is the final question for this interview. I think it might be the same question.
Yep.
Do you like... Yes, it is. Do you like Pokemon, Caster? Fucking yes. Oh my god. There are definitely people who play this game who don't fucking like Pokemon that much.
If you say no, you insta-fail, I think. That is what I've heard.
Good job, kiddo. That about wraps up the interview. And let me be the
I'll
first...
get back to you in about 2 to 3 weeks.
And let me be the first to congratulate you, Caster. You just passed the first test of the first part of the champion assessment.
Ooh.
On your first try, too, no less. Don't think anyone's done that since Nimona. Or did they just forget, like, Rhyme's name or something? Nobody remembered Larry.
Yeah.
But anyway, time to switch gears and get ready for the next segment. The next segment is what we call the Elite Test. And you'll be facing the Elite Four in Pokemon battles. I guess that's pretty obvious from the name of the test, huh? Anyway, where the best the league has to offer. You'll be facing us 4 in a row, no turning back. This won't be a cakewalk, I promise you that. Make sure you're all ready and then go into the room behind me.
Oh, I'm scared. Pressure's on.
Hey, this'll be the first chain fight where we don't get a free heal in between.
As far as we know. But yeah.
If they give us a free heal, it'll be like, really? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to check and being like...
I'm turning up just my general computer volume in my ears because the music here is going to be a fucking banger. I know. I'm so excited.
I certainly hope so. My expectations are high. Oh, going in not knowing what types?
Yeah, actually, I don't know what types.
God,
like, she looks like a bug trainer, but...
We've already had a bug trainer. I kind of imagine that, like, they're probably hitting on all the types that we haven't...
We haven't seen a flying trainer. We haven't seen... We haven't seen a ground trainer.
Oh, good point.
We haven't seen a dragon
have we seen
trainer.
Rock? Oh shit, Riku could totally be coming in with dragons. I would believe that.
The outfit is really cool.
Yeah, no, I
also have the body type. I have the body type to cosplay this if I really wanted to. The wig would be a fucking nightmare. It's so heavy.
Hey, I'm already, pretty far along to growing out my hair that long.
Be the Rika that you want to see in the world, to be real. Now then, let's get this started, huh? Let the good old Rika be the first of the Elite Four to take you on. I'd say I'll go easy on you, but I'd be lying. Think fast. Oh, you're not late at all. We've more or less just started. We passed the interview. Oh? Grounds trainer.
Oh, geez. Do I just click Giga Drain? Depends if I have a good...
will die.
Whiscash cannot be fast. This
57.
thing can...
Okay.
50. I've got a 10 level advantage. Okay, so you've got a great lead for this. Holy moly. Yeah, I'm outspeeding this thing, no question. And I can Terra, if I Terra...
Okay.
Ooh,
yeah,
okay.
Ground. Is it Fire Ground? Come around.
Yeah, Fire Ground. Oh, okay, she's sending out a Dawn fan for me. I'm still absolutely going Chroma Dancer. I'm hoping I can just Aqua Step my way to victory.
Get that momentum going.
I really wish at some point during this I got an ability capsule, because Quaquaval's hidden ability is Moxie, which would be so nice.
Scary.
Right? Okay, let's get that Aqua Step.
What do you mean you're leading on Yawn? Fuck off.
Rude. Okay, and Dawn Fan... Oh, hangs on! Oh, because that's sturdy! Oh no, okay. Let's see. It used Earthquake, which does... not that much. Does 70 damage. I've got 150 left. I'm gonna click Aqua Jet. She doesn't use a full restore on Donphan. Interesting.
Okay, next
So
up,
Donphan goes down.
Let's go back into Chromadoncer so I don't have to deal with Yawn.
Yeah. Doug Trio coming out next.
Oh, who cares? Camera up, be like, yeah, done Dozo, been there, done that, yawns, and then just fades.
When you're done with the Dozo. Okay, and Doug Trio goes down in a single Aqua Step.
It is made of wet tissue.
This is just taking that big Quackle foot and giving it the whack-a-mole treatment.
Jab? Fuck you!
Oh,
my
rude.
God.
Okay, camera up last. I'm gonna keep in, of course.
You came with tech. I applaud. I think the Dozo comes back in.
For what she's sending out? Doug Trio? Yeah.
Just because Chromadonce is already chipped.
It's dozing time, baby.
And I know that Doug Trio is quite fast.
Clodsire is her last. I'm going to actually switch out and send Opalbeak in because there's a decent chance that this thing has Water Absorb.
It's so funny that Rika's like, I won't hold back, and then proceeds to get absolutely flattened by Flower Trick. Hey, she wasn't to know. I could have had Fuecoco and been in trouble.
Ooh, I don't know if she's going to Terra Clodsire. That would make Lumina Crash neutral, but we'll see.
I was also thinking about switching to Opalbeak for Clodsire.
She is Terra-ing. She is Terra-ing.
Terra-ing into what?
It's gotta be ground. I mean, just... Yeah, it's ground, okay. So this is... Keep in mind, yeah, Clodsire could have Water Absorb. It is also... It has poison attacks. Jeez.
I need to go and remind myself what ground is weak to, because it's like literally the only typing I'm saying.
Water, grass, and ice. And Earthquake does not that much damage to Opalbeak. Okay, very good.
You know what? That's
I'm not
fine.
too worried.
Dondozo has an ice move on deck, so even if it does have water absorb, we're not worried.
I think that's reasonable. I probably should have sent out Trickyzilla, but I think I can stay in and just keep on Lumina crashing.
Impressive. You got what it takes, kiddo. Don't call me kiddo. Let's finish this. Go on, Clodsire. Shake things up a bit.
Very tense battle music, gotta say. Okay, and the second Lumina Crash does indeed KO the Clodsire.
Okay.
Yeah, Serona, that interview segment was so tense.
That did not do that much damage.
As a millennial, I terrified of interviews.
What's your step? Because things are about to get shaky.
Yes, I should say terrified of being interviewed.
That is not that much damage, even with
not much at all.
I am tempted to rest talk this fucker. Go away.
If it has Water Absorb, that's a coin flip of healing it, but
Oh right, that's true. We'll just continue to Ice Fang until you have Protect. Are you genuinely waiting for Sandstorm to do a thing here?
The chip strats that she's bringing.
I mean, she did have poison attacks on deck, so that wouldn't actually be a terrible idea.
Oh yeah, she can get that double status.
Also, hi Quicks, how you doing?
Yeah, totally, Serona. I am appreciative of her vibes.
There we go.
There it is.
There we go.
I think it's actually, at this point, I think it is worth clicking Rest. Or actually, she's probably going to click Protect next turn.
Well, then the Rest is free? But yeah, I guess I could full restore it.
Yeah, if you Wave Crash and she's Water Absorbed, then you fully just undid all of that progress. I think it's probably just worth clicking Ice Fang again, trying to close it, and then next time you use Yo Whiskers. Or you could actually just drop a full restore on it.
It's fine.
But
the fight is almost
it's
over.
fine.
And for some strange reason, I guess just because Dondozo's such a high level, but outspeeds Codsire, which is odd because Dondozo's speed is like 60, not base 60, just 60. Not so bad. The day of work meeting.
Clodsire's base speed is 20. Also, I am realizing that Yo Whiskers being rest talk is maybe suboptimal, considering that it is like we have healing items. I don't know if you have like 30 full restores, but I know I do.
I'm reviewing edits for your novella.
Ooh.
Hey,
very nice.
Because I know that you have oh gosh. There is a kind of like book print on demand service with a name, with like a feminine name to it, but I cannot remember the name of it. I want to say Luna, but it's not that. But I know Queeks is a whole bunch of previously published work that way. So yeah.
Oh, nice.
Glad
cool.
you're working on your novella. Hell yeah. Not bad, kiddo. She's so bad.
Money. Yeah, right. The salt.
Talk about unfair. No way I was ever going to win that one. Still, though, what a great battle. Felt good even to lose. Lulu! There we go. With a bunch of RPGs on it, including like a Wuxia-style one that I remember reading a while back. Very
hell yeah.
Interesting stuff. Felt good even to lose. Not a whole lot of trainers have the skill to make it past the elite test. But who knows? I'm beginning to think you might be one of the few that do, Caster. Better stay on your toes, though. The second of the Elite Four is stronger than me. You're up next, Squirt. Come on out. Oh, shit.
Coming.
This is just back to back, huh?
Oh, wow. You lose, Rika.
Yeah, I did. He's
Oh,
no
God. I think I gave her even more annoying baby voice.
It's fine. This is probably fine. You don't need to.
Okay, yeah. No, we're not doing that.
Yeah, I did. He's no pushover, let me tell you. I'll be watching from the side. Avenge me if you can, huh?
Yep, someone drops a sub in chat. I will use the worst baby voice I can give Poppy.
You bet I will.
Oh, no. No, we have movement.
Are you my mom?
We have...
Okay, cool. We can heal.
Thank God.
We Gucci.
Oh, no. Dondozo's
Interesting.
mashup. Like, I wasn't in danger of dying in that fight, but I'm like, hey, if I have to go to the next fight immediately with that amount of damage, that's a bad time.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about what we... Okay, before you go, let's talk about what we think she's probably running. What type?
She looks like the fairy trainer.
Yes, we, okay, I think it's probably fairy, but I'm still banking on one of these Elite Four being dragons, and having the dragon trainer be a small child is both
very
funny.
I have a
we did have a fairy
Team Star, true.
Yeah.
And I mean, in a meta sense, it'd be like, oh, this is a type we've encountered already. But note that we did encounter a ground type Titan.
Oh wait, she has a flying type outfit in terms of like the same color, the same
flying.
sky blue.
She
might be flying.
Oh, she has a key around her neck, so she also might be steel.
Ooh, man, that makes it really hard to know what to lead with.
Exciting.
I am okay, but between fairy, steel, and what was the other one we were saying?
Fairy,
flying.
steel, and flying. Yeah.
I am kind of thinking I'm still gonna lead with Volcarona because I resist fairy, super effective against steel, and flying would be sad, but it's actually a very free switch into Quartz Wing.
Yeah.
What are you thinking as your lead?
I'm gonna start with Quartz Wing. If it's flying, we're good. If it's fairy, we're a pretty neutral encounter and I'm faster. If it's dragon, that's not great, but then I do have some safe pivots from there. I think Quartz Wing is just
dragon was the other
nice
one.
strong opener, being able to, if it is something that I'm like, oh, fuck, I can get a turn 1 Thunder Wave off and work from that.
Possible, yeah. I don't know. I feel like in my eyes, instead of popping down a status, because like perfect world, we knock everything down in one hit.
True.
You know, this is not a knockdown drag out fight. Like,
it's just that the things that I have on me that do fairy type damage either don't like fairies themselves or have a bit of a hard time with some dragon bullshit. So like, I figured that Quartz Swing is a nice neutral option that can still hit quite hard. And if it's flying, I get to laugh a lot. If it's steel, I get to hit it anyway with electric attacks. Steel doesn't resist electric.
Yeah, I guess, like, honestly, if it's steel, why not just switch to Amber? Oh, I would really
if it's
recommend
fairy, I will die.
No. But I'm saying, like, on the turn 1 switch is what I'm talking about. Instead of staying in, dropping a status, dropping neutral type damage, because you're gonna... You know, I feel like getting hit once on the switch.
Start with the strong opener and just keep going. Yeah.
I mean, you can start with Quartz Wing. That's fine, but I would just not recommend doing a bunch of neutral attacks. Like, just I think starting with Quartz Wing is a perfectly fine idea. But if it's not a good matchup, if it's a bad or neutral matchup, I just recommend instantly switching. I would also say, please check your bag, see if you have PP-ups to use on cross chop if you haven't already maxed it to 8.
I have already done some.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
Or at least I put one on that and one on Gonk Shot, I think, so they're both at 6 rather than 5. I can top them up later.
Okay.
Anyway, no time like the present. Iris is cool. Iris is great.
Definitely.
I just saw the Reverum being called Turbo Goblin. I love her. Yes, she's very good.
Poppy about to drop an incredible metal album on us.
I was going to say,
type.
this is her. This is what the music industry does to a girl.
Oh, it's so cool you made it this far, but this is where you say bye-bye, miss. All my Pokemon are super tough. Your weak attacks won't work on them at all. They'll bounce right off. You'll see.
Because she's steel.
I can't wait for you to meet my friends, so here they come.
Does she keep the Pokeball in the giant key? Yes, she does.
Oh my god, it's like a lunchbox.
Oh, okay, no, never mind.
Okay, steel it is. The boy, I'm happy with this matchup then.
Paparaja. Okay.
The big box.
Go on, Raja, smush 'em.
Somewhere,
I can't
Rose
wait to
is
keep...
absolutely quaking.
Okay, it went down to Fiery Dance immediately. Oh dear.
It's
well,
fine.
that's bad.
Stomping Tantrum time. But
oh, good thought. Hell yeah.
I paired it that way for a reason.
Okay, she's sending out Corviknight. I'm staying in. I think I'm gonna outspeed and just instantly delete it.
Oh, Corviknight's a fucking problem, actually.
Oh, true. Oh, you could switch to Quartz Wing, but Stealth Rock would
I take
kind of
Stealth
hurt.
Rock damage, but I'm at full health. It's not going to kill it immediately, and I'm definitely faster.
If it Brave Birds you, that's a problem for Amberhand, and that's kind of what I'm thinking for Exodia Light, but also I'm very far ahead. Fiery Dance is 100% accurate. Unless it's running Bright Powder, which it is not, because I hit. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Goodbye, Corviknight.
I'm kind of like, oh, I don't have fire damage currently, but we're making it work. Wow.
Okay. Third is Bronzong. A lot of Bronzongs today. I am staying in.
Go away.
Corviknight removed.
You're lucky I didn't run up with the Tinkaton, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, she's totally bringing a Tinkaton at the end.
What rock would be neutral on Corviknight because steel resists rock damage. Magnezone.
Oh wait, what? What are you talking?
Does it?
Oh, rock. Yeah. Magnezone. That would be.
I have to go.
Yeah, totally. Get that 4 times Stomping Tantrum. Meanwhile, I'm just
does it
gonna.
have levitate or sturdy?
What'd you say?
Doesn't Magnezone have levitate?
No, it does not have levitate. It has sturdy and magnet pull.
Right.
But it does get magnet rise.
I feel I'm probably going to.
This one is sturdy. This one's running sturdy.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, it throws up light screen.
Okay. You should have led with that, friend. That's the thing you do turn 1.
I'm hoping that between I've spent this entire battle just clicking metronome. I'm sorry, not metronome, Jesus, just clicking Fiery Dance, and I'm holding metronome. And Fiery Dance has been buffing several of my
stats as you go, so you're just mounting this assault here.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna melt her. I'm gonna need to remember to use a PP restoring thing after this to get some uses of Fiery Dance back. Could have levitate.
Oh, right, yes. Bonk. Oh, it didn't kill. Oh dear.
Wow. Nice. And, okay, I insta-gibbed her ace, Tinkaton.
What do I want to do for that?
Let's see. Keep in mind, she tears it to
She tears
just
it to
steal.
but the motherfucker's going to be running play rough, so...
Yeah, you don't want to get play rough with that. So what? Yeah, what are your options?
We can do some neutral damages with Yo Whiskers. We can
That's
do
true.
some neutral damage.
Very true.
Is Opal Beak.
Yeah, I'd probably say Whiskers. Whiskers has a lot of health. It's a Tinkaton's a physical attacker. I think you're probably gonna be okay.
Like, granted, its big deal is using its big Gigaton hammer rather than play rough, but...
And Queeks, I mean, that is entirely fair, but the thing about these fights is that they are a stomp until something goes wrong.
Yeah, we didn't know what level they would be running, and they're already just about to start getting into level 60. So the champ is probably running what we're running right now in terms of levels.
Yeah, let's see if it can crash.
Can't throw them far at all. This is true. We can there we go. And the light screen wore off. Cool. She's play rough. Oh. Live? Oh god, I'm water type. I resist steel attacks. Go away. Oh no, the steel terra gem is excellent. Being a giant fuck off axe is cool.
I think it's kind of funny. I think it looks kind of goofy, but I
mean, the joke is that it looks like it's an axe that lodged in their head, and I'm like, great.
Right.
But it's also like, Tinkaton, why does your parent let you have 2 giant weapons?
I want to take revenge on you, Rika.
Pretty sure you meant take revenge for me, Scarlet. Don't think I did anything wrong by you. Hate to say it, but you lost, Poppy. Better call the next guy.
No, that's right. I haven't had to do this in a long time. It's your turn, Mr. Larry.
What?
Return of Larry?
Okay.
Larry's sequel? Did he have the leather gloves before? Are we getting freaking Agent 47 Hitman Larry? I am scared of this man now.
Oh my god. So, when we met this character the first time, and I'm like, sure, I get that he's like a normal type trainer, you know, the flat eyes, he's kind of in the plain suit, yada yada yada. The tie doesn't make sense though. Why are there clouds on it?
Oh my god. Are you suggesting
Motherfucker's the flying trainer. Cold shot. Motherfucker switched up types. He knows what's going on.
I don't know if I buy it, but
no, because these are all. It would be so strange if it was just normal again. I mean, okay.
Punished Larry. Yes.
Gen 7, like Sun and Moon, we do get like the fighting type Kahuna as part of the Elite Four, so he comes back and has like a full team of 6 because he was essentially a tutorial battle before, so you get to fight him for real in the Elite Four, I guess. So he doesn't change type there, but I think it would be strange if it was just normal again.
Well, okay, so Rona said there's a really cool reason behind the type he uses here, which does make me think it's not normal again.
Yeah, you're edging slightly into spoiler territory, Serona. Be careful. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
I am, but I do think the idea that, like, because I was kind of wondering, like, oh, is he going to reveal that, you know, being the normal gym leader is just like the day job, and the passion is being, you know, something else that is represented here. Do you really think he wants to
do this either?
Fair. You know what?
But I'm hedging my bets. I think it's a flying type trainer. Error of Quartz Swing. Let's go.
I think you're probably right, and it's an extremely free switch to Amber Hand if we're wrong. Actually, let me check my PP on Amber Hand. What fighting type move am I using there? Oh, I'm using Drain Punch. Okay.
Oh, Sam! Hello! It's been a while.
Hey, Sam!
How
good to see you.
How you doing? Hope you're doing well.
PP max.
The first thing I heard was check my PP. Cool. We start as we mean to go on.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready.
Let's Larry it up.
All right. So you made it this far. I serve as a member of the Elite Four too. Yes. Unfortunately for me. In my gym, I use normal type Pokemon since I feel they have a lot in common with me. But, well, the boss told me to use a different type here. So if you have any complaints, please take them up with La Primera. Anyway, time to get to work. Oh, Sam, good. Your androgynous AI game host from the future is permanently a they-them digital entity. My operator, on the other hand, does tend to use he-they pronouns. Or if you want to think of it a different way, if you know me personally, you're allowed to use he-him. Otherwise, fuck off.
You haven't unlocked that pronoun yet.
Oh, that's an annoying thing to start with.
You think so?
Oh, I have fucking air slash.
Right?
I was like, oh, I can't thunderbolt that as nicely as I was like, it's fine, it still dies.
So yeah, you were entirely correct. Let's get some bananas, folks.
Altaria. Okay.
Ooh, dragon. I'm gonna switch to. Oh, jeez.
Blue ice fan.
I'm gonna switch to Chroma Dancer so I can ice spinner it. Oh god, wait, that's a fighting type. I probably outspeed. I think it's okay.
You are a very fast chicken.
That's a duck to you. Okay, Altaria has base 80. And I have base 85. I also have 9 levels on it. I think I'm just destroying this thing with Ice Spinner.
No.
No, what do you use?
It tried to use Dragon Pulse and didn't get very far. People have guessed that the reason behind him using normals in the gym and flying here is in reference to the normal flying being the most common type combo. Turbo Goblin, iconic name. I agree. Very good. The other side of Turbo Goblin was a Sableye. That was a crit and that still did nothing. Get out of here. Altaria is such a cool looking Pokemon, it's so shit.
Heads up, Staraptor has Intimidate on deck, so...
It has Intimidate? Okay. Fortunately, our big bird, our shared big
Does
bird
not
is
care.
a special attacker. So,
My team is just straight up half birds. It's lovely.
I mean, I
ooh.
resisted very hard of Doctus doing a ghost electric duo type team. But we
Only one of my birds is a flying type. He's getting ready to send out Oricorio, and I genuinely do not know
Yeah,
what
what
to
type?
think, because there's no way it's the pom-pom electric type, because he would have sent that out already, so I'm staying in. Okay, this is, I'm guessing fire. Oh no, it was pom-pom!
Let the slap fight begin. Oh, also, by the way, Sam, if you didn't know, we have audio commands on the point redeems now.
Yes. Okay, I think I'm gonna just click Thunderbolt and hope that it dies out of politeness.
Do I have a rock attack on
Oh,
hand?
it came
I
close.
super don't. Okay.
Do you have what?
I was like, do I have a rock attack
rock
on
type
hand
attack?
to throw at this dude?
Oh,
and
shit.
I don't.
It crit me with Revelation Dance and did just under half my health. What ice type damage would make it unhappy?
Yeah, but unfortunately that's on my water type, and I would rather not.
Yeah,
I
that's
think we're
fair.
just gonna Lumina Crash. It does. Revelation Dance is a special move, yeah?
Yeah, it does Opal Beak have good special defense? Honestly, like, I had Quartz Wing out and was just clicking Thunderbolt, got a clean 2 KO.
Okay. I'm looking at entirely the wrong stat I can read. 106. Yeah, not the highest. Okay, we'll stick with what we got.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, there's part of me that kind of feels like Opal Beak may be may not be, maybe the weakest link of our team.
It is a specialized choice, but what it does very well. Oh, it just died. Goodbye.
Oh wow, better than mine. Okay, Flamigo is next. I'm staying in.
Sticking in. Oh, no, whoops. You're even stronger than before. Guess you don't get a break today. And you're going to be tearing it into flying, so I don't even need to worry.
Oh, true.
At the risk of messing my suit up a bit, it's time to get some wind at our backs. He glances over his shoulder at Gita, who nods solemnly. Yes, he's doing his job as requested.
Gita checks off something on a clipboard.
I need to redeem.
Hey,
I
and
need to redeem that
Thunderbolt
flying Pikachu before
is
it's
a
too
one-hit
late.
kill. What'd you say?
That flying Pikachu expires in like February. I should probably redeem it before it's too late.
Huh. Whew. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad.
I mean, flying type is not that scary, but
no.
Well, that took the wind from under our wings.
Gita, again, nods, checks something off clipboard.
You're a lot stronger than I recall. No wonder La Primera likes you. Now then, I suppose the final member of the Elite Four is next. It's your turn, Hassel. Who the fuck's... Oh no, with Matt...
The artist.
Yeah,
the
he's
art
our teacher.
What type does he use?
That's...
He's dragon types. He uses dragon types.
Yeah. I saw a comment the other day saying that Larry's throw animation was the best because he's the meanest thrower out of every single trainer, but he goes back to his really stiff pose after doing it. Now, where could he be?
Man's a professional.
I don't think he heard you, Larry. Come on in, Hassel. Larry, you may need to speak up just a little bit more. Hassel. Hassel, you're up next. Oh yeah, that cardigan is absolutely like dragon energy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to take Hassel?
Sure. Oh, let's see what kind of voice for Hassel. Hello there, Caster. Delights me to see you here. As for you, Larry, I see you made Rika do the showing again,
Caplets are sick. Alright.
Yeah, this is 100 goddamn % dragon time, and I am going to lead with Opal Beak just going to be trying to drop a load of dazzling gleams on his face, and if that goes sour...
I'm going to use that Chroma Dancer play rough spam with the expert belt and hope that it just melts.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I think that's
I barely took any
probably
damage
fair.
in that last round.
Okay. Yeah, Opalbeak, please don't disappoint.
Vassal is left-handed. Oh, like me.
I was, of course, absolutely certain you'd make it to me eventually. Young sprouts truly do grow with astounding speed, yes. But I never for a moment imagined we'd be facing each other so soon. Now, a teacher's duty is to guide students and aid their growth. But I think I shall forget about my role as a teacher for just a moment. And wield all my might for the sole purpose of defeating you. I am Hassel, the dragon guarding the final fortress of the elite test. Prepare to learn firsthand how the fiery breath of ferocious battle feels.
I'm a little worried about your Chroma Dancer facing some of the fire and mostly the air flying type attacks that like a Dragonite could bring. Ooh, a Noivern too.
That's Dark Dragon, right?
No, it's Flying Dragon.
That's 60.
You're probably not one-shotting it. Yeah, these are things that have actually good BSTs.
Yeah. Fuck me, I'm so confident.
Oh yeah,
Elliot.
U-turn's good call. Okay, let's see how it goes against a Dazzling Gleam.
Peace, bro.
Okay, I move first, and... Oh, not quite a one-hit kill. Uses Super Fang as its first move, which reduces me to half health because that's what Super Fang does.
Serena.
Ah, yes, thank you. Okay, we're just gonna click Dazzling Gleam again. I'm kind of glad that none of the Elite Four are healing themselves. Oh, nice. Okay. And Opalbeak levels up to 69. Very nice.
Big sagging
Big Sagan T. Ooh, okay, Haxorus coming out next. That's scary, but I think that means I can throw in Chroma Dancer.
Dragalge
Or an Ice Spinner.
is
Oh, Dragalge is
water?
poison.
Poison.
Oh, perfect for Opalbeak. Poison Dragon, yeah.
Poison Dragon's a very odd typing.
It is. I don't think it gets, like, I don't know of it getting any, like, dark type attacks or, like, bug type attack? I don't think so. I think you're pretty safe doing that. Okay, so I move first with Ice Spinner against Haxorus and don't one-shot it. I come close. It uses Dragon Claw, which
Does poison resist?
doesn't do much.
Right, yeah. Poison resist fair if you can't.
Oh, yeah, why not just click Lumina Crash?
Actually, it doesn't get Lumina Crash.
It has stab, baby.
Yeah. I was so confident in my abilities here. That does put me at half health though. That's annoying.
I mean, do you move first?
I do move first, and I'll probably kill it.
I think so, yeah. Okay, now it's coming out with Dragalge.
Okay.
I think I'm swapping my
Elite
Opalbeak.
Four don't get their own rooms in this game, but I like they stand and watch you play. Yeah, you know, they're invested. This is technically an interview process, remember?
I do agree that I think it would be nice if they had their own rooms. Yeah, I do really like the set dressing that previous games had for the Elite Four. But Sword and Shield didn't really have that either.
Even though X and Y, even though as a game is not very good, coolest Elite Four looking space. Just
Oh no, Lumina Crash didn't one-shot it. It uses Sludge Bomb, which takes Opalbeak down to 80.
Damn, I did a job interview yesterday and no one made me poke battle. What gives? Yeah.
Okay, I'm just clicking Lumina Crash again. Alright.
Haxorus is a little scary, but I think the dark
It's
typing that I have
just
in hand
raw
is-
dragon, I think.
Okay.
Um,
Bop, 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 bop.
oh, hey, one shot. Very nice. Okay, let's see. Flapple coming out next.
Okay.
Well, I didn't expect
Well,
that.
I'm staying in.
with... Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'm sending out Quartz Wing for this.
That was small. I thought it would be
It's
bigger.
it's very tiny, yeah. Okay, what do you think? What do you think his ace is going to be? Backscal? Of course, it's Backscalibur.
And this is his ace.
Oh, your Amber Hand should have a real nice matchup.
Oh. But it's gonna Terra.
Oh, true. You're right. But, man, I think
Oh, Yo Whiskers is fun.
at half health, I'm worried.
I'll heal it, but I'll heal it up first.
Okay.
But it has so much HP. Its ice attacks are not going to do anything. Dragon attacks are a little scarier, but we'll see.
That's fair. That's fair.
Because Chroma Dancer is a little risky. I could keep it in first and get that first hit in.
But if it hits you with an icicle crash, Chroma Dancer is fucking dead.
Yes,
So
which is why I'm saying
I
like
think-
going for Yo Whiskers, I think is the sensible option, even though I have to spend a turn healing it. Because at least
Okay.
it will resist to neutral most of the things it would feasibly have. I don't think Backscalibur learns
That's fair.
Thunderbolt.
No, I would not think so. I am just checking real fast to see whether Ice resist Dragon. It does not. Okay, so I really don't want to send a Backscalibur mirror match. That would be a bad idea, actually.
But yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of in a bit of a tough spot with what to send out, honestly, because it's like Opal Beak is at half health, and I don't think. Yeah, Opal Beak's at half health. I don't think they would be. Like, if I heal Opal Beak first turn, it's just going to go back down to half health. Amber Hand is just going to be neutral, but it's a good It's going to take a hit, and it's just going to power Rage Fist. Tricky Zilla is that's me begging to eat a big old Glaive Rush. Chroma Dancer is also at half
there's the
health.
Glaive Rush.
Okay, it takes bonus damage next turn.
And I didn't die.
Sure didn't. I think I'm gonna lead with Amber Hand. Yeah.
Okay, this is a little fiddly. Because I know Yo Whiskers is not fucking going first.
How much damage did you take? Was it like, did you go from full health to that?
No, I took a little. It was like almost, but not quite full health. I wasn't healed up all the way. I was like 10.
Okay, but if you got hit with Glaive Rush again, that would kill.
Will immediately kill it. Yeah. So I'm just gonna feel you out. I'm just gonna feel you out and see what you got going on, friend. I have the room to do so until you start doing silly shit like poison or something.
Glaive Rush only has like 5 PP, I think, so you could technically PP stall it. Is that a good idea? I don't necessarily think so.
Okay, this is now a
Okay,
survivable
okay,
amount.
cool. Yeah, you're good.
And with the leftovers restored, we should be good. Cool. Ice Fang.
Okay, so I have Amber Hand out. I led with Drain Punch, which did almost half its health. Okay.
That didn't kill it though. Ice Fang is not a very strong move.
No, it is not. Glaive Rush does... Oh, most of Amber Hand's health. That is unfortunate. I could probably kill if I... this is... Okay, wait, I clicked Drain Punch and then I
Okay, yeah.
I kill it because it just... Okay, cool. Yeah, thank you, Glaive Rush, for having a meaningful downside. We in there.
So strange
Okay.
that it doesn't just spam
Weird.
protect on the other turn.
You would think.
That would generally be a miserable thing to fight against if you didn't know that was the thing it could do.
If you protect, it gives you a turn to set up at least. But, Okay. And there we go.
Okay.
We both got through the Elite Four without any casualties. Now, presumably, up to the champion.
Which would be
I'm
La
comedic
Primera
either.
herself. Who knows what she's packing though?
Right? The fact that it's going to be any type. Yes, Excalibur can learn Protect.
Every Pokemon, unless it's a gimmick mon with a limited set like Shedinja, can learn Protect. And actually, I think even Shedinja can learn Protect.
Yeah. It's a very common thing.
The mighty dragon has been felled.
It's like how most things can learn Rest. Not everything is useful with Rest or Protect, but most things can, nearly everything can learn Protect. You really did it.
Oh, wow.
Huh.
Wonderful! I'm just so proud of you.
Oh, don't cry, Grandpa Hassel. No, there. Want a hug?
Sorry about all this, Caster. The old man can get like that sometimes.
So what I do? I'm just overwhelmed. You have to say it's okay when it's not okay, and it's not okay.
I'm glad. Art teachers of all teachers are the most likely to burst into tears, and I'm good. I'm happy about this. There is you're aware of the Great British Bake Off or the Great British Baking Show if you're in the US.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because that format is so popular, they did a bunch of spin-offs with other art forms. And there's one called the Great Pottery Throwdown. It is not as good, but the like main invigilator guy, who's the the person who's most well informed about the technicalities of pottery, is a really unusual dude. He's balding but has what remains of his hair like spiked and gelled up, like he's that guy out of The Prodigy. And when he sees like entries, even if they're not like the best entries of the run, he clearly has like an eye for the emotion that people put into their artwork. And if he sees that, he will genuinely burst into tears at the beauty of the thing that they've made, even if it's not the best entry. And it's great. I love a person who can just be genuinely moved by art like that. That's so good.
Right? That's so good.
Serena says, my art teacher in school was the rugby coach and he kept calling me by my last name and I hated it. Well, we don't need to dwell on that person. Anyway.
That's one way to not dead name anyone.
Guess I've got to do the talking. Anyway, your result for the elite test of the champion assessment is a pass. No doubt about it.
Yeah, you're tougher than steel.
Yep.
You did so beautifully.
Congratulations. I'd say you're good to go, but there's actually just a wee bit more to the champion assessment.
This picturing in the background is still just.
This'll be your final trial. See the door back there? Our fearless commander, the final opponent you'll face for your test is waiting beyond it. Her skills are so amazing, she was able to strong-arm all of us into joining the Elite Four, especially Larry. You won't find a mightier champion. Though I think you'll do fine, kiddo. You beat me after all. I'll patch up your team on the house, so don't you lose, you hear? That is very fucking kind of you. Most of the games do not do that. Who feels more emotion battling, Hassel, Larry, or Nimona? All three feel the same amount of emotion, but in different ways.
Completely different emotions. Larry is just like living in crushing despair.
I really love your Pokemon, mister. So I'll cheer for you as hard as I can.
Well, good luck.
Even a baby dragon can breathe fire.
Whoa, guess you got over your sobs, huh?
You can do this. We all know you can. Now go, young caster. Your hands may be small, but let them seize a great victory.
They're really insistent that we're fucking 10 in this game, huh?
By the way, you are baby. All right, okay, hold on, wait. Let's take a look at what our leads are.
I'm still leading on Chromadoncer with a U-turn, but
yeah, I think that's wise. I'm thinking leading on Exodialite is probably still a good idea. I'm just okay. would you care to indulge me to talk about maybe some team top threats? Like, what are some picks that you think we can expect to see?
Oh, we're thinking. I mean, okay. So we didn't get the that's gonna happen sometimes, but not now because it's fixed. Usually by the time you tell me, the error has cleared itself. But thank you for letting me know. So I'll get to you in a moment, Serena. Sorry. The big thing is that, hey, we saw some of the pseudo-legendary dragons from Hassel, but not all of them. We didn't fucking see a high dragon. That's gonna show up. Yeah, we didn't see a Dragapult. Dragonite I'm less scared of. You know, Ice Fang maybe not super powerful, but I do have an answer to that at the very least.
Okay, yeah, I mean, okay, if it's you got Chromadancer with the play rough. To we both have a fairy type attack to Dumpster Hydreigon, and the other one Dragapult. Dragapult does hit pretty hard. I don't know if either of us have like an easy answer to that. I guess, okay, wait, we both have ice type attackers who are neutral to dragon, so that's fine.
We've only seen one major fairy type so far, and it got shifted to pure steel. So I'm what's the biggest fairy type this game has to offer?
Oh, the biggest? That's an interesting question.
A Gardevoir feels like that might be sensible in the lineup.
Let's see. It could be a Grimmsnarl, could be an Azumarill. Let's see. Azumarill we got an answer to. Grimmsnarl, it sucks and I don't like it.
I'm gonna have to go rock in with the Turbo Goblin. Does Fairy resist itself?
Don't think so.
Well, then you still have some play rough options on deck if you have a Pokemon.
Oh, true. Yeah, that's true. Let's see. Gardevoir is a real possibility. Like, honestly, here's the thing that I'm trying to puzzle through. Looking at the Pokemon that were banned from singles, or, banned Uber tier, obviously she's not bringing in a Paradoxmon or a Legendary, but Annihilate could be, like, I think... Yeah, what do we do against I guess we throw in a Quartz Wing against...
Yeah, Quartz Wing will do it for the flying attacks, that's true. Yeah.
Cyclizar, I feel like she's probably not going to be doing Shed Tail, Regenerator, Cyclizar. I think that's unlikely.
Nobody's been using Cyclizar, which is quite interesting.
Which does kind of make me think that is more likely, but Houndstone, do you know Houndstone's signature move, Last Respects?
If it's the last Pokemon in the lineup, it does bonus damage for every other Pokemon that has died.
It does 50 extra damage for every Pokemon in your party that's fainted to a cap of 300, 350, something like that. It's truly, it really gets out of hand. You just have to.
Is Houndstone fast?
No, it's base 68 speed. So
it might be able to get away with a Chromadancer like Night Slash before it can do something silly.
It is worth keeping in mind that it'll probably be running the ability Fluffy, which means that it takes half damage from contact moves, double damage from fire moves, but if you have a special...
I have no fire type attacks available, unfortunately, which makes things a little tougher.
You definitely don't want to be throwing in Opal Beak to throw in a Shadow Ball. So, yeah, going for Chromadancer or Night Slash is probably the best bet. Have we seen anyone use Palafin?
No, we have not.
I think...
So killing Palafin on site before it can even get some bullshit about switching out.
And I think we probably do, what's the word? I think we will outspeed it with Quartz Wing. My Quartz Wing's at 70 or at 68. I think that's, and like, Kilowatt Roll's kind of fast. Palafin does have base 100 speed, but I think like...
200 speed now, I think.
Okay, almost. Lovely. Yeah, I think we will successfully outspeed that. Has anyone used Arboliva?
No. Although Arboliva, the reason why Arboliva's banned is for
Oh, it's not banned. So these are all, like, now I'm just looking at the Pokemon that are used in Ubers but are not banned to Ubers.
Yeah, and also bearing in mind Uber singles is going to be different from Uber doubles in terms of what is actually viable.
Oh yeah, this is just singles. Yeah,
Because
I think like
gimmick is being able to hit it and it drops the grass terrain.
Yeah, it has a high special attack, really low speed. I'm not that worried about it.
Yeah, no, we outspeed that because we get the advantage of switching. So if they say, "I believe a Quartz Wing's going to be out there,"
Do we have a good Garganackle answer?
Garganackle, Turbo Goblin might be a reasonable answer for that for me.
Oh, true. I was
Does
expecting you to use Yo Whiskers. Oh wait, hold on.
Salt Cure on water is fine or awful? It's like bad, right? It's like
you're right. It's bad. It's really bad.
Yeah. But I think Steel is probably a reasonable answer to what Garganackle has going, unless it's fucking Earthquake. In which case, I cry.
The thing I was thinking, but also Salt Cure is really good against Steel.
Oh, is it? I thought, right. Okay.
It's Steel and Water that's really good against. But the thing that I was thinking is, I think, if I'm recalling correctly, like, what is Revavroom's signature move?
Well, let's look at Revavroom for a second.
Because I'm trying to figure out, like, do you get rapid, like, spin out? Does that do the rapid spin thing of clearing entry hazards? Because if so...
how do I look at the details of my moves?
X,
sure.
I think.
My
or Y.
Afro is in the way.
Y. Okay, no, it's not that. So, but let's see.
I mean, it might have it as a side effect, and it doesn't say it in the limited move.
It doesn't. It actually doesn't learn rapid spin. I'm sorry, I just fake news to you. Oh, you know what? She's probably gonna bring out. She's probably gonna bring out a Ceruledge or a.
Oh, a Ceruledge or an Omarage. Yeah, that's an option.
I think it looks. It's like new Pokemon that looks cool enough that I think she'll probably use it. I think we've got answers for those. I'm not worried about them.
Spin Out might remove terrain. Ice Spinner definitely removes terrain. But yeah, you know, hidden abilities of things. Would you mind, because I don't have anything with Ice Spinner, can you check if the move description says that it clears terrain or whether that's just a hidden factor of it?
No, I believe it does. Let me see.
Just my own
Ice
curiosity.
Spinner. Yes, the move spinning motion also destroys the terrain.
Okay, it does actually say. But yeah, I think there's a limited. I don't think there's too much in the way of fiddling with my team that I can do at this stage. All I can kind of do is go in with my biggest type coverage damage dealer that also can pivot if things are shitty.
Yeah. I think I'm still going to lead with Exodia Light.
I mean, if you can get that couple fiery dances off at the start and get some good.
That plus Metronome, it's free real estate. Yeah, let's face the final test of the champion assessment.
Oh, shit. These things are going to be level 17. I'm going to fucking cry. Ah!
So loud, holy moly. Welcome, Caster. It gives me great joy that you've managed to make it all the way to the pinnacle of the Pokemon League. God, for real.
Cool, you beat me to it.
The final test is a battle against me, the top champion. To pass, all you need to do is win. But before we get started, I should apologize for one thing. The ass beating I'm about to deliver. You see, I have a trait that some might say is inappropriate for the league chairwoman. I am utterly incapable of holding back when it comes to Pokemon battles. Maybe that's why nobody's passed this test recently. It's a bit of a problem, to be honest. But you might manage something wonderful, like Champion Nimona did. So, are you ready for your final test? I want to see the true measure of your talent.
We're gonna die here. Oh my god.
Oh, come on.
I'm shook.
This is it.
I'm shook.
Don't. Listen. Positive mental attitude.
Okay.
Good lead, really good lead for us.
What level is it though?
Excellent question. That is level
61. Fuck off.
I do hope you can defeat me and become a champion yourself.
Get out of here.
Oh, 61. Yeah, jeez.
Bonk.
I could try to set up with Quiver Dance, but that'd be so greedy. I'm not gonna.
Yes, that was a great decision in this situation. Please continue.
Okay, Bug Buzz knocks it down immediately.
Go Goat.
Interesting. Not a Pokemon I would have expected her to have.
Yeah.
She's sending King Gambit out next for me. I thought she would have a King Gambit.
Oh.
This thing is Steel Dark, right?
Yeah,
Or is it
that's
Dark
an
Fighting?
Aberhand dealy. I don't think it changes type upon evolving.
I'm actually gonna stay in and click Fiery Wrath.
Oh yeah, you have a fire type attack. I don't. So
You know,
I'm having
actually,
to...
I say that. I say that. I'm gonna just check what King Gambit's set is real fast, because if I can't think of what this thing would have that would absolutely destroy me. Yeah, I think I'm good. I am keeping in, and the fact that she doesn't have a better switch-in than this is encouraging. I think you're totally right with sending Amber Hand out, yeah. Okay, let's see. Can I Fiery Dance this thing away with a single blow? It hits, and one hit kill.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, great.
You know,
Please send your Go-Goat out to the slaughter. Veluza next.
gain strength from the
re-
fallen. I'm glad you sent it out earlier in this fight. Otherwise, that would have been
Right, what a choice.
bad.
I am... Okay, she's sending a Veluza. I'm just bringing Quartz Wing.
Now,
I don't want to,
neither Dark nor Steel is super effective against Bug, yeah?
Yes, but what are you worried about?
I'm a Ghost type, so Dark attacks
But
are
you're
a bad
also Fighting
time.
type.
Oh, will it neutral it out?
Let me see. Dark is bad against Fighting, yes, so it will be neutral.
Okay, because I was kind of like, if I just terror away my Ghost type, we might be sitting pretty, but I can just hit it. It's fine.
Yeah, I think you're fine. Just don't miss the cross chop. Thank you.
You don't miss the cross chop. Goodbye, King Gambit. You're very
Okay,
cool.
oh, she's bringing an Avalug next. Yeah, okay.
The loser. That's fine. We go back to the Chroma Dancer. Because that is both psychic and water, so...
I one-hit killed with Quartz Wing. God, what did I say she was bringing out next? Avalug.
Yes. This is not so bad.
No, it's not. You're coming like wiggly delise. So pessimistic. Okay.
She talked a big game.
She did. Seeing that Avalug has a base 46 special defense, I think I'm feeling...
Nice timing. Truly a devastating blow. That deserves a standing ovation.
Okay. Avalug, let's see how you like this fiery dance. Avalug is not one to tango. It goes down.
We go back to the to Amberhand.
She hasn't terrored at all, and she's sending out Go-Goat.
That's your last?
Oh no, okay, no. Oh right, okay, second to last. Needless to say, Go-Goat is go-going down to Fiery Dance.
The audio
Yeah, goodbye.
redeems. That's strange. I can hear the audio redeems. Hold up. That earthquake.
I also can hear them.
That earthquake did absolutely no damage. Great. Let me advance properties. Oh, right. Okay. Let me fix that then. I realize why it's doing that. I need to add in a browser source that makes that happen. So that is that is a my bad circumstance, but let me go fix this now. Sound effects.
Audience, that would be a skill issue on your part. If you can't imagine what the noises sound like, then get good.
Let's just get it so it's just not in anything's way, and we'll re-redeem that Kapow major damage. Let me know if that actually worked for y'all. Oh, and also to redeem Sirona's time to duel. Still did not hear it. How odd. That should have an audio input. Swing monitor off. Monitor add output.
Ooh, the tension, the secret extra boss of tech issues.
Yeah, I mean, we've been redeeming these previously, and nobody said that they've not been audible. So this is what's throwing me for a loop, because this is new.
Has this been our entire life? Has it all been lies?
Because people were redeeming them a bunch before, and no one said that they couldn't be heard. So I'm very confused.
Okay, Sereno coming in with the important advice, just call it cringe.
Why is that
Yes.
not? I genuinely do not understand why that's not working. Oh, is it because I just don't have... Oh, fucking... Right, hold on.
That's right, folks. Caster does not have fucking.
And then we're going to have to remove this, so we don't double up Rafi's audio. Oh, it's on.
Power! I'm in fact not using double team.
Kapow! Major death!
Did that work?
Okay, folks, tell us true. Yeah,
Cool.
there we go. Okay.
I was trying to be a fancy bitch and have like an entire separate audio stream for Discord for Rafi's voice, and as a result I didn't have like the generic audio output capture. And I figured it, because it's coming from system itself, it wouldn't matter, but apparently it fucking does. Cool. Love that.
Okay. Glad we got it working, and let's mop up this
Right,
fight,
let's go kill this person.
At least go for the Pokemon first. Do you know what her ace is?
No.
Would you like to know what her ace is?
Well, we'll find out in a second. You could have just said, instead of throwing your points into the ether for genuinely nothing. But you do you, I
Not
guess.
we experienced the truth.
Okay, Glamora, which is poison rock, right?
Yeah, and it's really not what I would expect as an ace. I think you'd want to lead with this, but alright.
That feels like an open beak joint.
It tears into rock.
Ah.
Ooh, Sludge Wave did decent amount of my health, but
I
killing...
am faster, but Sludge Wave is scary.
Yeah,
It's still
actually
still
hurt.
good against rock.
Yeah,
Oh, now is the finally Turbo Goblin
your
gets to
time
do
is now.
a thing.
Oh hell yeah, let's flash cannon this thing. Okay, and goodbye, Glamora. Don't think you've won just yet. That was a slightly crazier laugh than I meant to give, but
Spin out.
be the light that guides all trainers, Glamora.
Super Sparkling. Bonk. Choices were made. Oh, with the disrespect critical.
Disrespect. Oh man, all those toxic spikes going around. Be sure not to
Me at her.
What's the matter, trainer?
There we go. Glad that works. I'm very, very sorry that you redeemed a bunch of shit for nothing. Let me know if there's any of those audio redeems you want to hear again, and I will bring them back from the ether.
You go beyond my imagination so easily.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is only one of three things we're going to be tackling today, though. Such overwhelming power, such amazing skill. It seems Paldea has gained another wonderful trainer to be proud of. Congratulations. It's my honor to call you Champion Rafter.
we still have to go and resolve the Team Star dealie, and then what happens after you deal all 3 end route boss battles. So there is more to do. Congratulations is right. Now I can really say you're good to go.
Yay! You did it, mister!
Congratulations. Discord noise suppression said absolutely fucking not. Oof, crying again?
You Pokemon trainers are the treasure of Paldea. And amid that treasure, champions are the jewel that shines brightest.
So, Queeks, the gym challenge here is essentially an activity that kids do on their summer break. It is not important. As opposed to like Sword and Shield, where it's genuinely the nation's football league, this is just a thing that students kind of do in their free time.
Champion Rafter. It is now your duty to set an example for all the trainers of Paldea. Now, allow me to walk you back to the entrance. I'm certain you'll find a familiar face awaiting you.
Oh god, we still have to fight her.
God, let's go if we get a bonus Nimona fight right now.
I was wondering if like Geeta was like, unfortunately I've had to give up my role as director of the Elite Four. It seems she was just too passionate.
Rafter! Oh man, I can tell just looking at you. You did it, right? You became a champion?
Yup.
Haha! I knew all along. I got word from La Primera when you cleared the elite test. Oh man, Rafter, I am a champion, and now you're a champion! Which means we're true equals. You and me, both champion-ranked trainers. This is amazing! Now that you made it here, I got one thing to say.
Can we battle?
Let's you and me be best rivals for life. Damn,
Dropping a no here? God damn.
Battle me and only me, Rafter.
Put, cupping the face with the hands.
Yes! Toma ya! Alright, you know what rivals do. Battle their absolute hearts out.
Oh, Nimona is absolutely obsessive. She is scary as a person.
I'm gonna hit you with everything this time. You ready?
Do wait a moment, Champion Nimona.
Huh? What's the matter, Primera?
The champion assessment has only just ended. I believe a rest is in order for Champion Rafter, Volcarona, Meowscarada, and the others. Champions must be understanding towards their opponents.
Right. Ah, there I go, getting overexcited again. Sorry, Castor and Meowscarada.
Also must ask, is this roadside really the setting you two want for your first battle as true equals and rivals?
Ah, now that you mention it, that's a good point.
I usually just battle anywhere.
And everywhere. In that case, can we use one of the Pokemon League battle courts?
Surely there's somewhere more fitting. A place with special meaning for the two of you, perhaps.
I assume outside the school. Or at home. She has... Oh, are we going back to where we did our first battle?
Oh, man.
Special meaning, huh? Let me see. Anywhere leap to mind, Rafter?
Oh, you get to pick.
I'm gonna be back home.
Yeah.
Our beach out back, huh? Yeah, the place where we had our first battle might work. But on the other hand, to me it's just kind of my backyard, you know? A little ordinary. Any place else come to mind?
Oh, really?
Okay, we said we gotta know. I guess Mesa Goza.
Yeah, Mesa Goza then.
Mesa Goza? Ooh,
Ooh, good call. The place where we set out on our journey. That reminds me, Rafter. Remember back when Director Clavel explained the treasure hunt? You know how he told us to go in search of our own treasure?
She's gonna say we are her treasure, and I'm going to be very intimidated.
Well, I know what treasure I got out of all this. I found a true rival. Someone who can stand up to me at my full capabilities. That's right, I mean you! I'm so glad I got to meet you, Rafter. Anyway, that being said, I'll be waiting for you at the battle court in Mesa Goza's Central Plaza. See you there. Yes, Momona's ability is indeed intimidate. The respect you two share is palpable, even a bit enviable, to be honest. I am known as La Primera, but even when facing me in the final test of her champion assessment, Champion Nimona didn't reveal her full might. In you, I suspect she has found someone she can battle without holding anything back. Good luck, kid.
I have a tabletop RPG project coming up. Actually, doing the first recording of it tomorrow. Very excited. And the character I'm playing in it is somebody who I kind of, when I was doing the character design for them and stuff, was thinking about like an Elite Four member, right? Who is all very like, Pokemon battling's so much fun. I want everyone to be able to do it, but I do kill most people who come up against me in the fight. I am a force to be reckoned with. I am 14. And that was a decent time before Scarlet and Violet came out. So now that that is like literally Nemona's character, I'm like, I'm so glad I have a really accurate acting reference to base the character on now. I fully love the idea of, just challenging anyone and everyone. Yeah, no, we need to like spin for
Good luck,
our
spins. I love the fact that the existence of Alcremie means that games just need to have spinning
spins in
from
them
now
now.
on.
Yes.
Okay, let's. I don't think. Yeah, I think our leads are pretty much set. Let's.
I was running
Well,
in
heal
entirely the wrong direction. Just gonna run now. I gotta do it on foot. I need to be on back of no lizard. Take my time.
This lizard is my friend.
Love me a Dragon Ball Z Budokai style loading minigame. Oh, you mash buttons to like kill the Cyberman. Yeah. Wait a second now. Ah, there you are, After. You ready for a battle between champions? Because all these folks seem to be ready to watch. Word got around, I guess. And out of every single person gathered here, I'm the most excited by a mile. The stage is set. It's my all-out power versus your strength in full fruition. Let's see who comes out on top. Gosh, no hesitation, just combat. Oh, a remix of the battle theme!
Leading with light. Oh, this is a scary matchup for me. I gotta switch out of this. Jesus.
Enjoy your free stealth rock.
God, right?
Finally, the thing I've waited all this time for. Let's begin our greatest battle of all.
I gotta check if this thing can learn Stealth Rock.
She starts at 65. Okay.
Oh God. Oh. It does indeed learn Stealth Rock.
To think I helped teach you type matchups, and now you're using them against me. A critical moment that goes beyond luck. You've got some type of gift.
All right, I gotta switch out. If it clicks Rock Slide, Exodia Light dies. I can't take that risk.
Almost, huh?
I'm switching over to Chroma Dancer. It used Stone Edge. Oh, I'm so glad I switched. I took no damage. Okay, we're just gonna Aqua Step on your face. Duck beats Dog. It's the classic matchup. Now it uses Stealth Rock. Okay.
Rude.
Oh, okay, that really sucks. But
Minimal number of switches, let's go. Rip to your court
yeah,
swing.
really do not get to switch into Exodia late, I guess.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Electric
we're
bass.
getting jams. Let's go.
Double shock? The fuck is that?
Oh, that's its signature move, I think.
Does it hit twice? It doesn't. Good.
Oh, wait, I think that means its electricity type went out. If it said it used up all its electricity.
Oh.
Oh, that's
So
smart.
now it's just nothing.
Now it's just fighting. That's a very interesting thing. God, what do I send out against this thing? I guess Opal Beak, yeah. Let's do that. It's gonna take less damage from Stealth Rocks.
Oh, you have Ice Punch too. Oh, that freezes and just scrape. Okay.
And hey, you're racking up hits on that Annihilate.
What's the
Okay.
one character from my Metal Gear Solid? It's like, yes, hit me more, Snake.
Oh god, right, what is...
Grey Fox.
Thank you, that's a Grey Fox.
The Dunsparce is just normal, right?
Correct. Okay, phew. Lumina Crash was able to instigate Palmot. Oh, man, we are getting jams. Okay, it's either just normal or normal dragon, but I think it's just normal.
Either way, it goes away now.
Either way. I'm gonna check that actually, because I could stay in if... Okay.
Ugh, creaking.
Okay, it is just normal. So I'm gonna send
Earthworm.
Northworm. Oh yeah, I send Amber Hand out, then I get to Dragon Punch the rock. Oh yeah. Keep in mind it's probably earthier, so
Yeah, it's just steel though, yeah?
just steel. Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking cross-chop this motherfucker.
Do it. Okay, so far it's going all right.
Yeah, it just so happens that Annihilate undoes a big chunk of her team.
I feel like that's just the thing that Annihilate does in general.
Oh, I missed though. I'm gonna have to heal this off, but we're alright. At this,
That's why I'm running Drain Punch instead of Cross Chop, honestly.
very fair, very fair. I just like the fun little combo.
True, yeah, the miss into Stomping Tantrum's very fun. Okay, Iron Tail did barely anything to me. The combination of Leftovers and Drain Punch is just making this frickin' monkey unkillable.
Because at this point, I'm just gonna start ghost punching now. We've moved beyond the need.
Society has progressed past the need for Cross Chop. Keep in mind that her ace is... Oh,
The type we have an
what is-
advantage to. It's fine. Oh, I've got the
Is it?
fuck down Quackreval, unless it's like some other bullshit. but,
Yeah, you should have Quackable so you won't have an advantage. Goodra is next.
Ah.
I think I can stay in against Goodra.
Yeah.
Goodra is the least scary of all of the pseudo-legends. I wish I could see what the base damage of my Rage Fist was, but it's definitely at least 100 by now, so I'm just gonna put that and see what happens.
Oh dear, there's a reason why you're you're banned from OU, friend.
Yeah, Rage Fist just deleted Goodra.
We're very lucky we found this in the Terror Raid.
Right?
If we didn't, this run probably would have been a lot harder.
Okay, now coming out the last. I can't keep Amber Hand in because it's Skeledirge. If she gets a Shadow Ball off,
Oh god,
Amber
yeah.
Hand does die. But I think Chromadancer.
I think I'm probably okay. And then if this doesn't kill, I probably get a free switch into Meowscarada for the upcoming like double stab Aqua Step. But shine
Yeah, true. We didn't
blazingly
tear
bright,
at all
my
for
greatest
the
creature.
entire.
It just felt untactical to do if we would be like switching away, you know? It feels
Totally,
like it's
yeah.
like an emergency to either turn off a type advantage or if we needed the bonus damage. Because I definitely terrored to survive Arden.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna Terra Water to try to
Yeah,
make sure
goodbye.
that I kill with Aqua Step.
Hey, Sunfish!
Hey, thank you.
You arrived just to see us become
Welcome.
champion. How you doing today? Thanks for
Finally,
joining
your
us.
arrival, and she's going all out.
Just this once.
You.
You did it! This is legit incredible! You're the strongest out there, Raptor! I mean, you knocked me flat, and I was giving you absolutely everything I had. Everything I'm not even mad! Oh man, Pokemon battling, am I right? It's so much better, so much more fun than I ever even knew! Thanks for that incredible match. You beat me for real this time.
This woman is going to stab you.
Yeah.
Now let's give ourselves a minute and have a quick break, Rafter. Before round 2. Which Pokemon should I bring out this time? Decisions.
Yeah, Nemona is like baby Yandere. Victory Road. Complete. Now to beat up a sad teen.
I need a minute to catch up as I am currently watching the post-defeat cutscene. I just did not insta-kill with Aqua Step, so I just need an extra turn to Aqua Jet.
No, guys, you don't understand. She just really likes battling.
I really love the reaction of like,
Oh man, Pokemon battles, am I right?
Oh, it's so addictive. I could just do this forever.
oh, I read that as very much like a salty. Oh man, this
Oh,
bullshit,
video
I like.
games. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck your mother. Fuck you. Like escorted from Evo, swearing. Cope and seethe, Nemona. Cope and seethe.
Fight me on flat battle rules level 50, you won't, bitch!
True. The level advantage was definitely a factor in us surviving
It
here.
helped. It definitely helped. Smans.
So, Caster. Clive? Clive? Members of the
Hello?
staff can see you. You're on campus right now. They know. Nemona, I knocked your dad flat last night. Yep, that's my name. Actually, no. It's time for me to bring this little performance to an end.
What?
Allow me to reveal my true
Oh my
identity.
god, it'd be so funny if he was Penny.
I do apologize for deceiving you with my disguise.
Oh man, it would have been so funny if it was anyone other than Clavel.
In truth, the boy, indeed, the boy you knew as Clive, was none other than the directors of Uber Academy. That style of catfishing is incredibly illegal, Professor Clavel. I already knew that. What? But my disguise was perfect. Although, now that I think about it, I did neglect to keep my youthful act on in few occasions. That must have been what gave me away. Regardless, there is still one more astonishing truth I must reveal to you. The true identity of Cassiopeia, the big boss of
What?
Team Star, was me all along.
I'm saying that's impossible. I actually don't believe him.
Yeah, no. He has no investment in this process. Also, I'm
Like,
pretty
was
sure
this
he's
just
called.
to-
I'm pretty sure he's called. Like he's been there while Cassiopeia is called.
Definitely, yeah.
Honest to goodness. When you heard Cassiopeia over the phone, that was actually a pre-recorded voice. I pulled it
You're
off
kidding
using
me.
you know, one of those high-tech gizmos. So yes, it was very clever. So, Mux Rafter, now that you know I'm the big boss, that means there's one thing left to do. Face me in one final showdown to decide it all.
Okay, but then Director Clavel grabs their collar, throws off their disguise. They were petty all.
Oh,
wow,
he's
actually-
smug about it, though.
Okay. Okay, man, let's go.
Of course he is angry. I am Cassiopeia of Team Star. With this battle, I will finally bring Operation Starfall to an end, and I will use knockoff on your psychic type. Goodbye.
Man, I could click Quiver Dance here and enjoy it. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna click Butt Buzz. But man, I could.
A Bomber Snow.
Oh man, please send out a Bomber Snow. I would love to have you do that right now.
That's annoying for me, but that's fine.
You could send out Turbo Goblin.
Oh, true.
Okay, now he's bringing out Gyarados. Yeah.
Operation Starfall is more like a ploy to detonate a nuclear device in a city. It's mostly just bullied teens refusing to go to school. It's not as deep as the name would suggest.
Operation Starfall sounds like some kind of like awful 4chan ploy to like release celebrity personal information or
getting
something.
off the Aurora Veil. Okay.
Oh, okay. Probably should have led with that, but hey. Unsurprisingly, Gyarados goes down immediately to a Thunderbolt.
With the Blizzard, I resist that though. I am not sweating.
Okay.
It has
cannot
very
wait.
if anybody played the Great Ace Attorney ones, the ones that are like period pieces, it very much has this style of music and composition to it. It's quite well.
The student just walking by.
There we go. Yeah, just chilling. Just like they seem to be having beef with each other.
Wait, what was that sound effect? That didn't sound like an objection.
It carried. I was talking over it.
Oh, okay. Okay. He's got a Houndoom in there. I don't think you will enjoy meeting Chroma Dancer.
They're like, another day, another battle. You think you can do challenge battles against all of the teachers later?
Oh, cool. Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing that.
And they all have like full like a team of 6 stuff. So that's neat. Chroma Dancer's gonna handle Poltergeist pretty straightforwardly. Is the director
Oh,
pretending to be a
Poltergeist,
student again? Really?
It's more likely than you think. Geez, what do I send out against a Poltergeist? I don't have a dark type attack, and I'm just gonna keep Chroma Dancer in and
Oh
Quite
no,
stuff
I
again.
activated its weak armor. Will-O-Wisp is a little annoying, but I'm not gonna stress
true.
it.
Oh hey, I one-shot it with Aqua Step. Let's go.
Oh, it's
hey.
because Aurora Veil was on, that's why.
That's fun about his ace.
Okay, we'll find
I
out in a
won't spoil
second.
it for you. Uh-huh. Yeah, the background for Walker's Goat and Cruncho Vision.
Hey
is really
Nymeria,
something.
good evening. How
Hey,
you doing?
Nymeria.
Amoongus.
Oh, interesting. That's okay. I guess this isn't his ace. Unless it's oh, this is his ace. I guess it's different between versions. Fun.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
When the Pokemon battle.
Turns out that I was the imposter. Oh, Skeledurge. It's the type you don't pick. That's fun.
Exactly.
The fuck do I do about Skeledirge? Hold on.
Dozo. It's
Yeah,
Dozo
that's
time,
true.
baby.
Dozing time. You're gonna take a
Alright,
no
so
problem. Thanks for hanging with
thanks
us.
for stopping by.
Always a pleasure to see you. To think that I, Cassiopeia, would be backed into a corner like this.
The real, definitely 100. You know, I kind of like the fact that he's taking the heat for Penny.
He clearly understands what's going on. It's like, I can't let this child be bullied by this kid. She will die.
Or like,
Very well.
if Penny is confronted, she's going to go sicko mode. It's going to be ugly.
It seems I will have to terrestrialize my Pokemon. You're not the only one. I'm just hearing Fido barks in the
It's time
background.
for the fish of large proportions. Oh my god. This dude is just walking by.
What do you want
Okay.
about with Penny?
Listen, I'm a freaking Cassiopeia truther. I know the plot goes deeper.
Also, she said as much, like on camera.
Did she do that? I have forgotten about that.
There's a reason why we said that's impossible, because it's genuinely not true. Goodbye, friend. Oh, it just collapses on the pile on the floor. No! It goes back to the earth.
Back to the Shadow Realm from whence it came.
I'm pretty sure, because once you go through all the bits and pieces, or no, I think we might be operating on the conjecture of this, because like I think once we beat all the Team Star members, Cassiopeia says that she's the boss, but like Penny being as invested as she is in the matters at hand, also Arvin kind of spoils it a little bit. Because he's like, oh, we need somebody who's a really good battler and a really good hacker. So even if you didn't know, Arvin kind of just tells you.
Yeah, and the options are like, oh, you mean
Penny?
Penny? So it's like,
You know? Maybe you can find her on campus and she's like in the computer labs or something, but I haven't fucking done that. How strong you've grown.
the truth is out there. Whoa, bubbles be upon ye.
Well now, Mixrafter. Arvin was the person we should have been warned about. I mean, truly.
Yeah, for real.
It seems you've gone quite splendidly over your course
Just
of the
side
treasure
up
hunt.
waddling.
And yeah, once again, I must apologize. I'm not actually Cassiopeia. No shit.
Pew, pew, ping.
Though Clive and myself being the same person was no lie, mind you. Cassiopeia's true identity
What?
remains hidden. But I believe I can hazard a guess as to who they may be. And that is why I sought to spare you from having to confront them in battle. Their sorrows should not be yours to bear. However, Cassiopeia has settled on a course of action and is determined to see it through. I do not imagine any ordinary student could hope to stand against them and win. I don't remember what level your Pokemon were, but I wasn't scared.
They were like 60 in the low 60s.
Okay. So I challenge you to a battle to test your skill. Granted, again, we can do this in any order, so this may have
Yeah.
feasibly been the first thing that we did.
I feel like Arvin, like we were probably supposed to do this Elite Four and then Arvin. Arvin was a really scary fight.
If you had
Then
lost...
again, we like, yeah, we leveled up to get everything the same level as Arvin's ace, and then the extra XP we got from everything else just like
Put this over the top. And you know what?
Yeah.
That's okay. I was fully
It is
expecting
okay.
to fight like a level 73 at the end of the Elite Four.
It can still happen.
It may happen, yeah, it's true. If you had lost, it would have fallen to me to bring down Cassiopeia, such as my resolve. But it turns out you're as strong as you are kind. If anyone has a chance at saving that poor child, it is surely you. As an educator, it shames me to burden one of my students with such a task. But please, defeat Cassiopeia, take on the big boss of Team Star, and win. So,
boss.
thank you from the bottom of my heart. I leave this in your hands. You there. She has the same kind of voice as Rhyme, because they're siblings. What do you think you're doing? Ah, Miss Time, a pleasure to see you.
Clive, I know that's you.
It's no pleasure at all, Mr. Clavel. I come here to investigate reports of an illicit battle on school grounds, and who do I find? Why, the director of the academy himself, facing against one of our students, no less. What were you thinking? No, if I could just explain. You see, it is rather a sad tale. Oh, spare me. Your excuses ring worse than the stunk is behind. A stunk is behind? Remember, the big boss asked us to meet him in the schoolyard after dark. I'm counting on you, McSrafter. You'll write a letter of apology to the students and faculty at once. I'll be reporting this to the chairwoman of the school board.
Trainer?
Make no mistake. Good gracious, no. Anything but that, I implore you. He's only had the job for like a couple months, I think he said.
That's right.
He is already gonna get fired. Anyway,
Where are you going?
behind the school.
That. Not like that.
Oh,
Here, you
fine.
gotta go into the school, and you gotta get to the back of the school from, by going through the school.
Fine.
You're gonna go back there and you're gonna be very disappointed by what you find. I'm not interested in classes right now, actually. Yeah, so we're going to go to the director's office now. No,
Yeah, I'm still
Where
fine
is
with
it?
Chroma Dancer being lead.
schoolyard. There we go.
Schoolyard, did you say?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Which of us was voicing Penny?
I was voicing Penny, it was very
Okay.
tiny. Kind of almost a bit like a depressed Memori.
Trying to give us the toxic tender queer of the decade.
Uh-huh. I mean, the role writes itself. Costa, fuck's sake, Penny. Thanks for coming. I suppose I should be like serious and what have you. Well, yes, I do have blue and red hair and pronouns.
My God, I thought it was gonna be Clive under that hood.
This might be quite a shock for you. The big boss, Cassiopeia. They're both me all along.
Oh, she's looking a little smug.
And I saw you make quick work of those Team Star lackeys outside school that time. The idea for Operation Starfall suddenly came for me. My skills let me get a hold of as much LP as I want, so I decided to use that to tempt you into helping me out. After the operation started, they kept an eye on you as a member of the supply unit, and I had you battle the bosses on my behalf.
What a smirk!
All for the goal of defeating me and putting an end to Team Star once and for all. But still, there's part of me that wants Team Star to live on. I can't just roll over and let you win without putting up a fight. This is the final showdown. Are you ready? I am ready.
Let's do it.
Thanks.
No, man, no!
Sorry to keep you. The letter of apology Miss Time had me... the preparations took longer than expected. And voice. Voice. Are you Clive? Penny. So would use you after... No, is that you, Cassiopeia? In the flesh? I have a task for you, Clive, if you'll accept it. I want you to record what happens next, so I can send the video to Team Star. They need to see the outcome of this battle for themselves. Okay. Will do.
Normally people just get a tripod, but I guess,
We do have Rotom phones that can just float. It's fine. The footage is a bit wiggly, but it saves on having to buy equipment, you know. Then allow me to introduce myself properly. I'm the big boss of Team Star. The name's Cassiopeia. No, Penny. Now bow down before the overwhelming might of Team Star's founder. Get ready, everybody, for some fucking bangers.
All right. Whoa.
Wait, it gets better. Yeah!
God damn. This is sounding like a DDR track that's, like, impossible to clear.
Die. Oh, it didn't kill. Okay, Umbreon with your physical defense.
Umbreon did not live above us, though. Dark Pulse. Please. A Vaporeon coming out next. Ooh.
Oh no. Leafeon. Oh no. Hey.
Let's go.
Oh shit.
This would match up with Despacito this time.
That didn't kill. Oh well, that's fine.
Oh, I crit on the Vaporeon with the Thunderbolt. It goes, and it goes down. Oh man.
We need to use this in the TTRPG at some point. It's important.
Right? There's a lot of like modern Pokemon tracks I want to use in TTRPGs.
Mm-hmm. It's just getting good quality rips of Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet is a bit fiddling, but...
Oh, I haven't had that trouble with Sword and Shield.
Not now. When it came out, it was surprisingly hard to get hold of actually in good quality. Yes, I want to see your rave emotes in chat. Let's go. Flareon, you say? Prepare to get bull dondosed. Or did I just said keep? Okay, that's fine. I fucked up. You still die though. 62 is not scary. I'm sorry. Oh. Flare Blitz reasonable damage and it almost killed itself. That would have been very funny. You did your best.
Ooh, Jolteon gets the Thunder off on Amber Hand and does barely anything but gets the paralysis off. Rude.
Yeah, let's go, everybody. Get hype.
Magikarp, a little Magikarp cardboard box. That feels like a beatboxing tutorial. Yeah, very Boots and Cats energy.
Thunder.
Okay, Leafeon, what shall I
Aha, no. I'm waiting for the Sylveon I know you have. There's no way you're a queer teen and don't have a Sylveon. Here we go. Turbo Goblin enters the fray once again.
It's Goblin time. I maintain this would match up with Despacito.
I can't fault you on your battle skills at all. No wonder the bosses fell at your hands. Time to terrestrialize. Shine bright like the starry sky. Become who you really want to be.
Telling the Sylveon to become who it really wants to be, huh? The woke agenda has gone too far.
I didn't get a Vaporeon. Huh.
Oh, I did. I didn't get a Glaceon. Did you get a Glaceon?
No, did you get a Leafeon?
Yeah.
Huh.
I think you did get a Vaporeon, but you just killed it very quickly. I think I remember seeing a Vaporeon on your
It just
screen.
melted and I didn't think about it. It just died because, similarly, that Sylveon.
Ooh, oh no. Okay, I used Fiery Dance and it didn't kill. It's using Shadow Ball. There's no way that's gonna be that bad. Yeah, well, that did not even 40 damage. Okay.
I one-shot the
Fiery
Vaporeon. I genuinely blinked and the thing died. I'm so sorry, Penny.
And that was caught on video. That's going in Clive's cringe compilation.
360 no scope that kid. It's all over now.
I hurt much more than any time before.
Flapple moment.
Collapse. This is a certified flopple moment.
It's finally over, guys. It's done. We had our rave break. Now it's time to be a sad teen.
We're done here. I think we should call it quits. Actually, I think at this point probably wouldn't be using the saw voice filter. So
Hold
you can
up,
go
we should probably call it quits.
Hold up. Are you saying we should break up the team? You gotta be joking.
We got carried away with Operation Star. Everything's gotten out of hand.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you round up a bunch of bullies in the courtyard and make a show of learning them some manners.
They just genuinely, like, fully ensnared and physically dragged teens outside and beat the shit out of them. But we didn't even fight them in the end. We didn't do anything wrong. Indeed. Merely did we declare our intention to battle tooth and nail should the villains persist in their tyrannous oppression. Tyrannus Oppressor X. Yes, I can read. 'Twas a bloodless victory, we assure you. Yeah, they didn't even send out their Pokémon. They just blubbered and apologized a whole lot. Our outfits must have spooked them good. But the bullies made a huge stink about what went down, and they all ended up leaving the academy. Our plan backfired epically. There's no way we're getting off scot-free.
I guess you're right. This little stunt might have put us up the creek.
I'll fix this mess on my end. Just leave it to me.
What are you saying?
I'm the one who started Team Star. I dragged you all into this. So I'll take responsibility for everything. A noble and kind big boss. You cannot.
Harry just agape.
Now the bullies are gone. You guys should start going to school again.
Oh yeah? And what about you?
I can't go back.
Why? There's no reason for you to stay shut in your room anymore, right?
All I can say to you guys is, thanks.
You finished One Piece. You finished Naruto.
Oh. I like the idea. I like the idea that this is in the future and it's actually possible to finish One Piece. Even though we never met in person, you were all so kind to me. Oh, I actually heard the other day that there's more hours of footage of Critical Role than there are current extant hours of One Piece, which is...
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Stop right there, BB. Like, stop right there, BB. There we go. Why are you talking like we'll never speak again? I need to take care of some things. Prithee, speak to us. What is thine intent? God Atticus. Hey,
There's a time and a place.
Hey, big boss. Answer us. Bye-bye, guys. Thanks for everything. Thanks for everything, Rafter. And you too, Clive.
I'm here too.
I'm glad I could see this through to the end. I guess this is it. I guess this is it for Team Star. And me too. Hold that thought, Miss... Penny, I'd like to check something with you first. Check what? Why resort to something like Operation Starfall if you're the big boss of Team Star? Wasn't there any other way to handle this? I tried telling the bosses we were done once before, but they still didn't quit. Why not simply order them to? Our code states that no one in the team has the right to order people around. I could ask them all to do stuff, but I could never order them. So it's back to the code once again. The bosses must have taken it very seriously. They did. That's why I knew I could use it to force Team Star to disband. Because the bosses could do anything the code required of them. Even leave the team. Yes, And according to the code, they had to accept any challenge made to them. Thus, the idea for Operation Starfall. Cassiopeia, let me ask you one more thing. What does Team Star... No, what do your friends in the team mean to you? They're my greatest treasure. Splendid. Thank you for appraising me of the situation, Miss Penny. What? Now, young lady, there's something I should very much like to discuss with you. Hey, quit it with the old geezer act, Clive. You're creeping me out. Was he actually kind of putting on like a young kid voice like the entire time and people were just believing it? Because I really didn't do that, but fucking whatever. Indeed. Well then, before we talk further, allow me to reveal my own secret identity. All of you kids are incredibly dense. Director Clavel. Just as Cassiopeia was your disguise, the boy, once again, this is definitely an illegal thing I was doing. You knew it was Clive, who's my...
boy, little baby boy.
But why? I needed a way to talk to Team Star on equal terms. Students do tend to shy from speaking their mind to their teachers, after all. Much more so when faced with the director of the academy. Yeah, but where do I even start? Wasn't the outfit a bit much? Plus, I have some big feelings about that wig. That's quite enough of that for now. Everyone, why don't you all come on out? Oh my god. I guess...
Sorry, we brought all of the bullies.
Yeah, all the bullies come back and be like, about that fight we didn't do before.
Yo, big boss, long time no see.
Mama.
Or like a long time no meet, right? I mean, we only found out your real name just now.
Melly. Verily, thy long-hidden countenance a sight for sore eyes, my lady. Atticus. So, I heard your real name's Penny. How have you been this whole time? Worthy. Like, we found you at last! You have no idea how worried we've been. Harry.
Okay, gang, on the count of 3. 1, 2...
Hasta la vista,
Hasta la
Cassiopeia.
vista, Cassiopeia.
And hello,
And
Penny.
hello, Penny.
Now then, Miss Penny, each of you are young bosses as well. And on behalf of the Academy, I have something I would like to say to Team Star. You all have my sincerest apologies. Giacomo does have the most normal outfit. This is true. Atticus sewed them all, apparently. So Giacomo was like, please, give me something normal. I beg of you. Come again? As director of the Academy, I let you down. My handling of your situation was a dismal failure. What? I still don't... I mean, why? You all told me your reasonings for forming Team Star and about your subsequent actions. Ever since my first days as director, all I've ever experienced of the Academy is an environment blessedly free from bullying.
Hold on, I gotta point out, I think this is... What's the theme that's like...
Oh! It's the Terror Raid theme.
Yeah, I think this is like a...
Oh no! This is sad version of Team Star's boss battle theme. So no, it is a Toby Fox leitmotif in the building. Like, give me something low key. I don't want to look like a super dork. Yeah. But I know this place was built on the backs of your hurt and anger, and of course your immense courage in putting things right. And so I'll get straight to the conclusion. The Academy's order for Team Star to disband and my threat to expel those who did not obey are hereby revoked.
Does that mean what I think it means?
Indeed, Team Star can continue to exist should that be your wish.
Get her!
Like, woohoo, Penny! Isn't this great? We can all stay together. Oh, my heart is giddy with glee. But I betrayed all of you. You mean Operation Starfall? Director Clavel told us all about it.
As we heard, he only went through with it to save us from getting expelled. You're just worried about us, right? Not like we'd ever chuck the team just 'cause someone told us to, after all. In our style.
I cannot even begin to imagine how much you must have feared for us, Lady Penny. Sorry for making you wait, BB. We're all okay now. But even so... This conversation is going in loops. Please end the cutscene. Hold on, everyone. I have more to say. As previously stated, the requirement for Team Star to disband has been revoked. However, there are still some unsettled matters to discuss. Allow me to provide a few examples. Your protracted truancy, your brazen customization of school uniforms, your unauthorized usage of academy equipment, your reckless modification and jeopardous driving of Pokémon-powered vehicles. Need I go on? Your flagrant disregard for school rules can simply not be overlooked.
That bad.
Thus, as punishment, you will all be required to engage in community service. Community service? Yes. Specifically, I will be asking you to manage the STCs. And that stands for the Star Training Centers. They shall be facilities for cultivating Pokemon trainers' talents. I plan for the Academy to found them in collaboration with the Pokemon League. The idea came to me when I saw Master Caster battling their way through your bases. The base's construction, as well as the battle tactics employed by the students in Team Star, are remarkably unique and creative. We will certainly make content around this in the inevitable DLC. I would ask you to continue your team activities, but henceforth as STC staff members using your former bases as training facilities. And that is the sum of it. Does anyone have any concerns? No? It sounds like fun, but I don't see how this would be anything but a win-win. This may be a weird thing to say, since the STCs are supposed to be a punishment and all, but you should totally join in too, Penny. 'Tis true. We would most happily have you at our sides, my lady. Like, we can go to school together too. That way, if anything happens, we'll be there to protect you.
They're already talking about how great it'd be to have both Team Star and school in our lives. This would be a sweet deal for us. So, what do you say?
Guys. Rafter, what do you think? Give it your best. Huh? But, I just... No need to give you a response right at this moment, Miss Penny. Do take some time to decide. For now, at least, I think our little group should go their separate ways. Not to say that you should break up Team Star, after all. All I meant is simply it's time to leave.
Director Clavel, like me, could also use a bathroom break.
I think... what I kind of want to do, especially since I need to end earlier today, is that we'll wrap up this scene, maybe fly to Arvin and be like, hey, we're ready, and then end there as we are ready to go into Area Zero.
I think that makes sense, yeah.
Cool. Which should hopefully only take less than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Mix Rafter, please stop my office later if you would. Clavel be like, scatter gang, we can't be caught after dark. Right, let's go to the office. Staff room. Oh no, he has a director's office, that's right.
Uh-huh. There we go. Menuing. Loading.
Loading.
What the hell? There's a dusk ball just sitting on the floor at the entrance. Very strange.
Here you are, Mix Rafter. I wanted to thank you for your hard work in resolving the situation with Team Star. If not for you, I suspect I would have done the team a grievous injustice in my choice of punishment for their actions. You have my sincere gratitude. Who is it? It's Penny? Miss Penny, do come in. Hi, Bees. You're arriving for the wrap-up, but hey, you get to see the dramatic conclusion of this session today. I hope you're good. Congratulations on your new world record on Shredder's Revenge, once again.
Hell yeah, that's so cool.
Hello, Director. About the STCs. I like to work on them together with the rest of Team Star. My voice is slightly more confident now that we've moved past this story arc in my life. That's wonderful news. Thank you very much for your favorable response. But, I should be punished more heavily than the others, I think. Why so? Because of Operation Starfall? No, not that. Because of the really bad thing I did. And what would that be? You know the LPA gave you both in exchange for helping me with Operation Starfall? I got hold of it sort of, illegally by hacking the Pokemon Leads LP management system. You wouldn't download the car.
I would download a Machoke Sweat.
No. I see. That is quite the revelation. I did not think such a thing was even possible in the first place. It wasn't all that hard. I mean, I'm really sorry and I won't do it again. Penny's the best queer ally because she commits fraud like it's nothing.
Yeah, she's really taking the do crimes part of PK do crimes seriously.
She is the person where you're like, it's really difficult for me to go and actually get estrogen through my GP, and she's like, bet.
I think that's so cool that Penny leaked the no-fly list.
Well, this is a matter rather out of my jurisdiction, I'm afraid. I will have to consult Miss Geeta, the Pokemon League chairwoman, on how best to proceed. I figured as much. I do apologize, McSrafter, but I will have to ask you to give us some privacy. Kicked out.
So Penny, before I pass you on, can you show me how to do that?
What do you mean you can just generate Bitcoin? It's not really so much generate as find people who are really lax and steal all of their money. You know, I steal their annihilates. And scene! Constant. Penny, there's something I want to talk about. Could you come meet me in front of the school stairs, you know, where we first met? I'll be waiting. God, how long do you want these cutscenes to be? We need to take a piss.
This is the greatest challenge, not a Pokemon battle, but bladder endurance.
I just directly ran into that child. Okay, where...
Destroy.
Maybe wrap it up after. Oh, yeah. We're basically wanting to get to the point where, like, and time to go to hell, everyone. And then we'll end it there. Because I know that is imminent. Hasta la vista. The six of us thought up a catchphrase back when we created the team. So cringy, it's perfect, you know? Anyway, about the LP thing. I thought I was going down big time for hacking the league point system. Bees, but they're letting me off easy. That's great. The Pokemon League said they'll waive my debt if I do some volunteer engineering for them. They even asked me to come work for them after I graduate, if you can believe that. Director Clavel and that Geeta lady kept complimenting me like a weird amount. It's either that or you get headhunted by like Macrocosmos from Galar.
I was thinking Raytheon, that's a bit better.
Oh, it depends what you think of Macro Industries. Apparently I have outstanding talent or something. Granted, their CEO was fired, but, you know. Sorry for calling you out here to meet like this. I'm still not so great with people face to face. I never seem to find the right words, but, thank you so much. You saved Team Star, and my friends along with it. I know words won't ever be enough to properly thank you for what you've done, so here. A fuck ton of LP. I keep stealing. Dracometeor is a reasonably strong attack. Thank you.
It's a very one.
I'm sure you'll put this to good use. And one more thing. I want to repay the debt I owe you. If you ever think of a way I can do that, just let me know. I'm great with machines and hacking and stuff. So next time I'll be the one helping you, Caster. Be seeing you then. Hasta la vista. Oh, God, cringe. And she just books it up them stairs. Starfall Street. Complete. time to go talk to a person who's never met his dad in like the last 10 years.
Dadless in Seattle.
Oh god, what the fuck is Arvin's voice again? It's kind of nasally. Arvin here. Wow!
Down, boy.
Don't jump like that. It seems hearing your voice is holding a boss stiff here, all worked up, Caster.
I think Mabaka swallowed something.
A squeaky toy for sure, but that's not why I called. Nearly forgot.
Excellent timing, sir.
You remember what we talked about before? Keep it fucking together, Nathan. About going to Area Zero? Yes. Yes, of course you do, you little know-it-all. Got a mind like a steel trap, eh? Well, all the effort you've been putting in around Paldea has really helped you make a name for yourself. Build up some goodwill, that's for sure. So I've been able to secure 2 allies who want to go to Area Zero with us. That should have us ready to tackle anything. So now we've just all gone to get there. First step, we'll be gathering at Area Zero. I'll be ready and waiting at the Zero Gate. I'll send you the location on your phone too. And this is entirely a different voice. This is like Stephanie Sterling making fun of CEO's voice, I guess. Don't leave me hanging forever. So you've seen here, because you walked close to it and was like, nope.
I did. I went up to that door that you're seeing, and then the game forced me to walk away saying, you can come back here later, which is so funny to me. Just very transparently like, come on, buddy.
Where it's marked on the map, huh?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, go to Medali and then you just climb.
I think we take a selfie outside.
Yeah. Let's there's a gate. There's like a gate leading to a tunnel up there, so I think we take a selfie there and then rap like we're Run DMC.
Yeah, we did well. No one died. I was
very smooth.
I was a little shook, but we managed to get we were below the EXP curve for like 5 minutes.
Thank you.
And then was immediately never again. Are you already here?
I'm not at the gate yet.
I was wondering if you flew. I was wondering if you flew to the same center.
I did the fly. Yes, I'm currently just trying to remind myself exactly like do we need to climb lower?
Oh yeah, there's
higher,
this door here. Is this the one?
Oh yeah, that's it. Yes, that's exactly it. Now give me a moment to just. Okay, there we go. I'll be.
It's not a very exciting door. I was hoping we'd see the fucking Thunderdome, but
we can. I mean, we can move through. It might trigger a cutscene, but.
Fuck yeah, it did. We'll go through this quick. Hey, over here. Oh, no music. Okay. Because I'm like, that looks like a good background to take a selfie in front of, you know? This is the Zero Gate. It was made so researchers could try to observe the inside of the great crater of Paldea, what folks call Area Zero. It is our ticket down to the crater. Oh, and speaking of the crater, you know that Pokemon of yours, the one I gave you? Area Zero is apparently where Miraidon was born, or something like that. Maybe it will be happy that it can finally come back home? Not that I really care or anything. Anyway, our 2 new teammates should be waiting for us inside the Zero Gate. Guess we should head in. Excellent. Short cutscene. The way home.
You say that. I mean, you say that. However, it could
No.
transition into.
This is endgame. There is no DLC of this game yet. We just defeated the 3 story threads, and you're like, you know, did you ever play Sonic Adventure 2 where you did like hero story and then dark story, and then it's like final story? We are now very much final story. Oh, we are pulled in. God damn it.
It's okay.
Kind of dark in here.
What?
Hola, Rafter. Arvin said there'd be tons of strong Pokemon, so here I am.
Once she heard she got to battle awesome Pokemon, she was here in a second. You're an annoying little pest at the academy, but I guess it could come in handy for this.
Damn, the bare-faced content.
Spoken like a guy who wants to get beaten in a battle.
Are you sure? Arvin's no joke. I think you out-level him, but
Why is it so dark? And where are the awesome Pokemon?
Yeah, it is weird the lights are off. The last time I was here, the electricity was up and running, but now...
Oh, now the lights are on.
But why? I turned them on. I got here ages ago. Seems like they were on power saving mode.
Yes, phone fell asleep.
I hacked into the system controls and overrode the settings. Nemona's single brain cell thought process.
Oh,
Pokemon
it's you.
battling.
The kid with the fluffy Eevee bag. Are we gonna battle?
I guess. My name is Penny.
Oh, hey. We never actually got to talk. I'm Nimona. I'm in Class 1A.
Jesus,
You must be some kind of tech whiz.
You're coming on a little strong.
Do you like Pokemon battling too?
You're definitely coming on a little strong. You like to talk, like, way too much. The director introduced us. When you need someone good with tech, she's a no-brainer. Anyway, Penny here also agreed in a second when she heard it was to help Caster. I'm not really the adventuring type, but I owe you, Caster, and I pay my debts. She's surprisingly old-fashioned like that. And of course everyone knows me, Arvin. My loves include my Mastiff and cooking and...
This isn't a dating profile.
Biometric identification in progress. Hello, Caster. I have been expecting you. And it seems you have gathered a group of formidable allies as well. Sorry. Who are you? That's my dad. Probably.
What? That's Professor Turo?
Nimona, student ID 805C001, and Penny, student ID number 803B121. I thank you for coming.
Of course, Professor. Oh my gosh. It's such an honor to meet you in person. I mean, maybe not in person exactly.
Arvin, did you, tell your dad about this? When would I have done that? To begin with, I'd like to ask you all to make your way down into the great crater of Paldea. You can reach the lower chamber using the elevator you can see to your right. Dad? Please proceed below.
Pensive emoji.
Are they not on good terms?
Must not be.
And
Okay, and
right.
can't take a selfie together.
Yeah. Oh god, we forced. Shit. We're forced to go down.
Well, we can save and quit at the very least.
You can't use the camera. Can we save? We
Yeah,
can
of
indeed
course.
save. Okay. All right. So fucking.
Well, gamers, we're on the precipice of the end.
Yeah. We return next time for the end, the genuine end game. That is not on the middle of the thing.
The
but that's
grand
okay.
finale.
The group has been disbanded, of course, but that's okay. The final chapter. Yes, we will be back next Wednesday. Not Wednesday. We will be back next Thursday for the final session of our Pokemon Nuzlocke. Our Pokemon Scarlet Violet Soul Link Nuzlocke. It is many words in my mouth. We're doing very well. We clearly have our final team set. We're ready to rock.
We've got everything we possibly need.
And what we're going to go and do is we're going to go and pass people on to a good friend of mine.
Oh, my love.
Her name is Malula, who does a whole bunch of, who's currently doing a retro TV quiz, which is
hell yeah.
absolutely
That's
delightful.
fun.
She does lots of cool stuff. So I want everybody to scream, clap, and cheer for her. Her name is Malula. Got it. And maybe enter that quiz and see if you come first. It is a pretty difficult quiz, so you might actually be able to beat the people who have already been answering questions. We've got that raid going. I am your androgynous AI game show host from the Future Caster.
I am your amazing agender avian co-host, Ravi the Owl.
And this is the Neoncaster Twitch channel. See you all soon, everybody. Peace.
Bye-bye.